Ringside Rants with me, as usual, just Mike, along with my co-host to my right, the Mr. Bad Karma himself, aka Josh. And always below us, we can't do this without the professional guru of Japanese wrestling, Phil. How you guys, gentlemen? How you doing this evening?
Doing pretty good. Doing pretty good.
Awesome. I want to say thank you all for tuning in this week. I know we're going a little bit later than usual, around 10 o'clock tonight. I do apologize for that. That is all on me. I had to take care of some business. It happens. And we were talking beforehand, before we went live, about trying to do something kind of different around here. Taking a whole card and measuring it down to our standards and doing the highlights of such card. And then letting you all see it for free with, of course, added commentary from yours three truly here. We are the best three men in the booth. We are the wildest people in the world. We are the best local commentary team you'll ever find for free.
Yeah.
I'm going to be the color commentator.
Buy that shit for $1.
So, yeah. Also, gentlemen,
if there's any matches with Naito, prepare to me make some jokes.
Oh yeah, but see, I was talking about a whole card. I wasn't talking about a TV show. I don't want to do TV. I want to do stuff like GCW from Chiller TV. I want to do and stuff from IWA, stuff from XPW, stuff from NJPW, something from that nature.
Stardom, even WA Mid-South Japan.
Yes, I want to do local, even if we have to, if it gets that terrible that we can't find a good
I'd like
show.
to review the match between Mick Foley and Terry Funk at IWA Japan.
That'd be great. I'm okay with that.
Hardcore death match they had.
Hey, maybe we can find that whole card somewhere and we can do like the highlights of that card.
Man, I had it on VHS.
Holy shit!
It was the
ICP commentary on it.
It was a death match tournament, and it was a good 3 or 4 hour show, man.
Like I said, we're taking the best matches and we're combining them down. Like you said, Josh, because we'll be here 12 hours. I don't want to be here 12 hours. I want to be here a couple of hours and have a good night. So in the world of wrestling this week, we have seen numerous things happen. NWA is you're good. NWA has announced another deal with another television company.
Yep, All Japan Pro Wrestling.
So that was my mistake. Remember, I told y'all I thought it was GCW.
Yep,
it was NWA. That was my total mess up, and I'm wrong on that. Hey, I was wrong.
I also heard that EC3 is defending the NWA World Championship in All Japan Pro Wrestling.
That's a great thing.
I guess because of All Japan's fallout with WWE, they want to work with something smaller, something around their spot.
That's cool with me, man. And that'll help NWA out tremendously after the Cocaine of Death spot.
Oh God!
I think EC3 is coming to Chicago this weekend. I think it's not under NWA. It's a different promotion, but
Warrior probably.
Yeah, no, it's not Warrior.
I like Warrior Wrestling.
It's a different promotion, but I just saw the advertisement for it, but it's gonna be this weekend. So
that's awesome.
When Will Ospreay showed up with the Warrior Heavyweight Championship in New Japan Pro Wrestling, that was a beautiful belt.
Oh, that was a nice belt, man. I got to see that up close, man.
Oh, dude! I'll tell you another thing I love about New Japan. They also loved it when Kenta he's still the Defy Pro Wrestling champion.
You love New Japan. You love New Japan, Phil. We know it. Everybody that in here knows it.
I'm like Eddie Kings when it comes to Japanese pro wrestling. Okay,
so we know. No. We're not going to sue you because it's a great thing. That's why you're here. If everything we need to know, we ask you. You're the guru, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Then there you go. That's why we have you here, Phil. Now, also in other related news, like Phil texted me earlier after I already found out that NBA, my rant on the NBA. Do y'all remember my rant on the NBA? Do I need to go back and revisit my rant on the NBA? I mean, we can't.
We pretty much know it.
We pretty much know
Yeah.
it. They're back.
And
They're back to
I
doing
got my
local
wish.
television.
And I got my wish, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
I got my fucking wish, gentlemen.
What is it?
NBA is going to be on NBC and all other broadcasting television stations. Yay. I am so excited for that.
They're no longer just on cable. They're going to be on national television. They're not being held hostage by cable television.
Thank God. Well, what everybody's saying is that Warner Brothers Discovery didn't have enough money to pay for the NBA rights. I don't buy that for $1 because of the fact that Warner Brothers Discovery just merged together and they have a lot of extra money now. And I really thought they were going to merge with Paramount sooner than later. And I think that's what they're doing, is saving their money to merge with Paramount. And then on top of that, you got all these other companies too. You got the NHL still on cable, which I'm happy for. You have the MLB still on Turner. And then on top of that, you have AEW on Turner. And you also have some of the tennis stuff on Turner as well. So I don't see where people are bitching. You still have
my friend was complaining. My friend was doing a rant on basically going back to about back when they were still Time Warner, yada 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 yada. Like, dude, I've heard this song before. Chill. It's not. This is not WCW.
Mm-mm.
I keep trying to tell him this is not WCW. AEW is not WCW. I mean, I love WCW, but you know,
they do some WCW shit, though.
This is different time and era, you know. I know
this is. Go ahead. I
mean, this is a different time and era. You know, they're actually Turner's TNT and TBS are prospering because of AEW.
Thank you. I totally agree with that statement. And on the same fly on this is my whole take on it, personal take. You have all this money that you could have put out there to NBA, which I'm glad I'm glad Warner Brothers Discovery didn't give all that money to them, because why do they need to bow down and kiss their feet for? Why? They don't need that.
They're basically holding those stations hostage.
Yeah, they were holding them hostage, like, oh, we were going to get all their money. And they were for the longest time, dude. When is the last time we seen anything, actual original programming come from TNT or TBS that was actually worth the shit?
Nothing.
Okay. I'll take that back.
More television shows as well for TNT and TBS. You know, remember when there's this one show they had called Snowpiercer, and also they even had that one show called Falling Stars. They had some good science fiction show.
And what about Animal Kingdom?
More television shows, you know, create more other programming besides sports, you know.
Yeah, and Animal Kingdom was freaking phenomenal. I don't know if I've ever seen it or not, but if you haven't, I suggest go back and watch it.
I actually had there's a band from Mobile that actually had a song played on
several times. Several times. It's Sexum, yeah. So there you go. I mean, we really had some good regular programming come from the channels. Let's get it again, gentlemen. Let's tell the board of directors. I know they pay a little bit of attention. Someone's paying attention to us.
I think they're just trying to get away from besides sports. You know, like, you know, sports is good and all, but they got the NHL. You know, they got a bunch of sports fans. You know, with the NHL, but they also kind of want to bring in other audience. You know, like with you know AEW, bringing in a lot of other types of sports fans. You know, people of all audiences watch wrestling. Jocks,
casual fans.
Geeks. You also just regular people like geeks, nerds. You know, also watch pro wrestling.
All the casuals.
Huh?
Casual people, man. That's what we need. More casual people to watch the product. And they're complaining about such and such stuff. Like people are talking about, oh yeah, Will Ospreay and Mercedes Moné ain't helping the attendance. Dude, the attendance was hurting beforehand, but here in the last couple of weeks,
they've been I haven't seen any empty seats at all at an AEW show in a while. People have been showing up, especially with Jack Perry.
Yeah,
he's really putting the butts in seats.
He's hitting his stride right now, man, and people are upset about it too. But I mean, if what I don't understand is the tribalism is so horrible. About like we talked about it, I think a week or 2 weeks ago when we got together about the whole Will Ospreay Kevin Nash beef. People are still bitching about it.
I even have a couple of friends that are fucking tribalists on my Facebook. I'm just like, you know, you can be whiny little bitches and everything, but this is a great time for fucking wrestling.
It is.
You can
It
watch
is.
It
WWE,
is.
just like watch other. I'm just saying, keep an open mind. Like,
100%.
there's some good things. To me,
Absolutely.
WWE is like the McDonald's, and the McDonald's of the pro wrestling industry. You know, there's some things you're gonna like, and some things you're not gonna like. You know, some things are just like, nah, it's too overrated. You know, like yada yada. Maybe I'll try the alternative. That's where AEW and other companies come in.
Was AEW Burger King?
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. AEW Burger
I think
King.
it's more like Wendy's to me because I like Wendy's over McDonald's.
I mean, this is the way I would take it. This is just me. Like I gotta have McDonald's fries. I got to, and I guess that's a storyline in me. I guess, but then I gotta have the burger. The main event, I gotta have the burger. And I guess that's AEW's wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, you know, the drink. The drink has to come, and it can't be watered down. It's got to come from Sonic. And the drink is my GCW, my XPW, my hardcore shit because it's got to hit all the notes, man, and it's got the best ice you can go to from Sonic. Personal speaking.
Oh, especially their ice cream from Sonic.
Dude, and you're talking about dessert now? My dessert, dude, we got to be talking about TNA, brother. Because, you know, that's a fine dining cuisine right there. That is the
to me, Dairy Queen and Sonic is my New Japan Pro Wrestling.
I would consider that. Well, you must love dessert over everything, then, Phil. I'm just saying.
I have a sweet tooth, man. Okay. The Baconator is also New Japan Pro Wrestling.
There you go. So, I mean, to me,
you gotta have a burger that sounds like a wrestling name. So
the Baconator.
Yeah, the Whopper is a thing too. You know, the Whopper, man. You gotta have the Whopper.
Or if you like WWE, you like Cody Rhodes is basically the Big Mac.
Yeah, I would consider that. I would go with that. And now, since we're talking about wrestling, what did y'all think about
all fast food?
Yeah, for real. I mean, we're doing a little bit better than Tony Khan. At least we didn't compare it to that to you know that.
I thought mine was a little bit more subtle. You know, it was more obvious. It's like yeah, I do agree though. WWE is a juggernaut.
Oh, it is. It's 100% juggernaut.
He was right about that.
But now listen to this. What about the tribalists talking about the video or the commercial of the Iron Claw on SmackDown Friday night saying, oh, look, MJF is coming to SmackDown now. Have y'all heard that?
Did they say that on SmackDown?
Attention. There's even people that are wanting. There's even people that are wanting because Kenny Omega was praising Triple H and Roman. They're wanting him to jump ship to WWE. It was like, I mean, just because he's praising him doesn't mean he wants to go over there. Mm-hmm. I mean, there's a reason why he never went. He left WWE in the first place because of the bad experience he had with Bill Watts.
Yes. And the crazy part about everything is there's only one person that's really been vocal.
Bill Watts, it was, what's his name? Hugh Morris. What's his real name?
Bill DeMott.
Bill DeMott. Yeah. Not Bill Watts. Bill DeMott with Bill DeMott. You know, because of his bullying and hazing over at that territory they got shut down. What's it called? Mid-South or something?
Mm-hmm. Mid-Pro, I think. Mid-Pro.
Mid-South Pro Wrestling?
No, Mid-South is IWA. That's Ian Rotten's territory.
Oh, God. I actually watched a documentary about Jim Cornette branding on IWA Mid-South. It was funny as hell.
Well, gentlemen, I have done a thing for us. We are all three have tickets to go to IWA Deep South Carnage Cup this year in Tennessee.
Yeah.
That's a thing.
I requested off, but I'm still waiting to see if I get it.
So it's in October. So you got months upon months upon months.
I'm gonna go talk to my boss about it. Just keep talking about it. See if I can get it off.
18th, 19th, and 20th. It's
like,
gonna be interesting.
Like that's you.
I got the virus, man. Which one? All the corona.
I got the sneezy shits.
Dude, a buddy of mine did have the sneezy shits, man. I was like hollering at him, like talking to him, and he's like, "That's you." And he goes, "Excuse me." And I was like, "Okay." And then he was gone for like 45 minutes, and then I was sitting there waiting on him. He's like, "You're still here?" I was like, "Yeah." You told me to hold out. You're like, "Oh, I thought maybe you heard me flush like 27 times and got disgusted and left." I was wondering what happened. He's like, "Yeah, I almost shit my pants." And I was like, "Oh, I didn't need to hear that. He's like, yeah, every time I sneeze, I shit. I was like, oh, that's bad. That's very bad. I don't know what to do with that. I did not know how to respond to that. I was just like, okay. But yeah, so that has been rumored that all the tribalists now, since they showed the universal commercial for
even podcasters are being tribalists now.
Man,
Certain
it's sad.
podcasters. I'm just like AEW's the bud. Eric Bischoff is one of them. You know. And
So they showed the commercial for the Iron Claw on WWE, and they said MJF is coming.
MJ, the fans are like, oh yeah, MJF is going to be here.
the tribalists probably never even watch MJF wrestle, anyways.
Dude, they don't want to watch AEW. I'm gonna put it to you like this: whenever TNA first started, you had everybody jumping the bandwagon to go to TNA. I was a big fan of TNA when it first started because I was really bored.
I wish I watched more TNA. You know,
I watched it back in the day. Then all of a sudden,
during those times,
once the Wolfpack started showing up, I'm like, oh, this is
WCW all over again.
Yeah, I was like, oh.
Well, their first pay-per-view didn't happen until 2004. I think it was called.
Well, they still had pay-per-views. It was during the Asylum era, from what I've read. It had weekly pay-per-views. They were like $20, $10 or $15 a pop a week.
Yeah. Basically, all their shows were on pay-per-view.
I remember it was like Asylum era, and that was the first show was and the main event was Ken Shamrock winning the NWA World Heavyweight Championship. I actually watched that. Went back and watched that during the pandemic, and that's what I did. During that time I watched a lot of wrestling. That's what got me back into wrestling. Was I ordered TNA Plus, and I ended up watching a lot of like Slammiversary and all that good stuff.
Well, the very first 3 years of their existence was all pay-per-view, weekly pay-per-views for $10, $9.99.
Then they got to deal with Fox Sports for a little while.
Well, this is what was crazy, man. It was dubbed the Nashville Municipal Auditorium, and then it got turned into the TNA Asylum, and it was the Asylum for over 2 years, man. And when they left the Asylum, there I am right now. The first one was Victory Road, November 7th in 2004. So, yeah, I was right. 2004, November 7th was Victory Road.
That's probably the time when Jeff Hardy joined them.
Yeah, and that was at the Impact Zone in Universal Studios.
Mm-hmm.
And then Turning Point was Universal Studios as well, with America's Most Wanted versus Triple X. And the losers must split up, steel cage match. And that's when Elite Skipper did that fucking crazy hurricane off the top of the cage, which was nuts. Very, very crazy. And the Victory Road pay-per-view had the champion. The main event was Jeff Jarrett versus Jeff Hardy in a ladder match for the NWA World Heavyweight title. And then it went from there from 05, the Impact Zone, Jeff Jarrett versus Monty Brown for the NWA World Heavyweight title. And Jeff Jarrett held it all the way to, I want to say, June until Hard Justice. That's when AJ beat him in Orlando at the Impact Zone on May 15th. And I'm actually just using my brain here for a second. And then you have, I mean, it was crazy, man. But speaking of the Impact Zone and stuff, where was I going with this story? I had no idea where I was going with this story.
I know. ADD?
Very much so, man. Very much so. Okay, the TNA stuff, man. When I'm gathering, hold on. Let me go back to the very first time. Okay, so no, the very first pay-per-view, well, I'm not talking about the weekly pay-per-views. I'm talking about the actual pay-per-view in 2004. That pay-per-view itself was their very first try at becoming a pay-per-view company to compete with WWE. And they didn't know how well it was going to do. So they continued all the way until, I want to say 2010. I mean, they did it for years, man, where every month had a pay-per-view. 2013, that's when it stopped doing, they offered pre-recorded pay-per-view events for one night onlys. And that started in 2013 and 2014. All the way, I'm thinking, to like 2017 when they went to Impact Wrestling. They still did one night onlys. And then 2018 they started doing some GW, some Global Wrestling Network stuff. And they were hosting Twitch stuff. And then everything got messy from there. And then now they're doing, I think they're doing pay-per-views. Well, they're doing pay-per-views again. Well, I know 2013 they did 4 pay-per-views a year. 2014 they did 4. 2015 they did 2. 2016 2. 2017 2. 2018 2. 2018 they did 3. 2019 they did 5. 2020 they did 3. 2021 they did 4. 2022 they did 4. Last year they did 5. And right now they're at 2. And they're going to probably do more as well. So, and they're doing Triller exclusive events right now too. Like, I think the next one is Under Siege, and it's going to be a TNA Plus exclusive. And June 14th, Against All Odds, is going to be in Cicero, Illinois. Hey, there you go. There you go, Josh. June next month. TNA. It's going to be on June 14th.
June 14th. All right.
Yeah, they're going to be in Chicago. Well, Cicero.
Yeah, but they're still called Chicago.
Yeah, it's a suburb of Chicago.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's cool.
Maybe. So what's the name of the show?
Like anytime WWE comes to Chicago, they come to a suburb called Rosemont, Illinois.
It's the claim of Chicago.
Nowhere near Chicago. But every time they say "Welcome to Chicago."
Yeah, but Cicero is closer to Chicago, right?
It varies.
I'm reading something right now. Cicero is a town in Cook County, Illinois, United States, and a suburb of Chicago. It has
Cook County, but yeah,
it has a population of 85,268, making it the 11th most populous municipality in Illinois.
Yeah.
What's the Mid-South?
It's closer. It's close. Yeah, I would say Cicero is closer than Rosemont.
Rosemont. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Mike. What was that show called again? IWA what?
Deep South.
Yeah.
Yep.
Carnage Cup.
Yeah, it's been a while since I didn't even know Ian Ryan was still alive.
Well, this ain't ran by Ian, man. This one is run by a whole different ball game of people, man.
Oh, okay.
From what I've gathered. And oh shit, I'm trying to figure something out here. Okay, yeah, we're good. All right. So yeah, I mean, it's ran by and like I said, I posted a thing today, if y'all remember correctly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there it is. IWA Deep South. There's 3 new things in on Facebook. Thank you all to the dedication of this group. Y'all should join as well. It'd be awesome if y'all did.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know we could do a thing. Creating an event might help you reach more group members. We'll do that for next week. How about that? Also, from what I understand is it's the Violent Shit Cup, Weekend of Carnage 2024, the most violent deathmatch tournament on Earth. IWA Deep South presents Weekend of Carnage 2024, October 19th and 20th. However, there's another thing on their website. When you go to buy tickets, there's another day for Friday as well. And it's going to be streamed on xpw.com or streamxpw.com. The TWO stands for Total something World Order. I don't know what the fuck that means. Hold on, I'm going to make it bigger. 30 World Order. 30 World Order, whatever the 30 means. 30, I don't know. Violent Shit Cup number 2. So there you go.
Now, is anyone we know going to be there or just...
From what I understand, man, Tarzan Duran will be there. I'm pretty sure of.
I like Tarzan Duran.
Huh?
I like Tarzan Duran, dude. That guy's amazing.
Yeah, and the body will be there too. That's that shit I showed you earlier with Al Pacino getting slapped by the big black man wearing underwear.
That Jesse the Body Ventura will be there.
No, the body. The body. The little white dude that jumped in the black dude's arms and gave him a kiss. The little white dude. Yeah, that's the body.
Oh, okay. That's what
Okay.
Yeah. They have pronouns.
Jesse Ventura's trying to get back to WWE anyway, since Vince is gone.
Yeah, I don't blame him, dude. I don't blame him
He
at all.
hates
Now it's time to
Vince.
get in there. And there's another rumor floating around that Jerry Lawler might be showing up in AEW sooner rather than later.
Oh,
Really?
God. Dude, just imagine him and JR doing commentary. That just...
Yeah, dude, it slaps. I admit that'd be great. And then
Honestly, they should only bring him just to do JR's retirement.
Like pay-per-views.
I don't see him doing it on a regular basis.
I can see Jerry the King Lawler doing also stuff with Jeff Jarrett, since him and Jarrett are really close. They're both, they both grew up in the Memphis area territory.
Yeah. Well, Jarrett worked for Lawler for a while.
Yeah, he did during in his USWA Memphis territory. I actually like USWA is actually still going on and everything. In fact, I remember Grandmaster Sexy actually wrestled over there, and also Bam Bam Bundy wrestled there. I actually know Bam Bam Bundy.
Yeah, and from what I'm gathering, though, from what I've been reading, and
you got to see the origin of Flex Kavana.
I mean,
you probably
there's
know him as the final boss in WWE.
Yes, The Rock, and we're not talking about Rikishi. Rikishi just dropped a rap album.
He's always done good with. He's always been into hip hop since back. Even I was one of his first gimmicks in WWE.
Yeah,
it was kind of more of his true self, especially back when him and the Godfather and Undertaker were back being the Bone Street crew.
Yeah, and matter of fact, I heard it on Apple Music today, and I was like, Rikishi sent out he has a song. I listened to it, dude. It went fucking hard, dude. He was talking about the whole bloodline, his whole Samoan heritage, and I'm like, wow.
Oh, did you hear
really
about the Tonga twins? What's going on?
From what I understand, man, that's women something wrestling, women of wrestling,
women
right?
of wrestling, yeah. So WOW. I wouldn't be surprised if they go to WWE.
From what I understand, they're not looking. What would it be? Tonga twins.
Who are they related to?
Oh, they're probably related to. They're probably related to possibly like Haku's family, since they're Tongan.
All right. Yeah. So this is what I've read. This is what I'm getting up when I pull up Tonga Twins upset with WoW. The Tonga Twins, Chaos and Kona, have left WoW, Women of Wrestling, after being accused of bullying and threatening talent. The twins announced their exit on Twitter, expressing their grievances with the promotion and standing up for those who are scared to speak up. Their departure has sparked controversy and raised questions about the treatment of talent within the wrestling industry. Now, this right here is another one. Their exit comes amid allegations of bullying and causing harm to fellow WoW wrestlers, sparking a public discourse. Interestingly, the twins have now claimed a man threatened them during their time in WoW.
It was a man that was in the women's locker room.
Yeah. And they're speaking up about it because they did not like the fact that there was a man in their locker room, number one. And number two, they shared a disturbing experience of threats. They were accused of bullying.
And also working stiff as well by certain women wrestlers.
Yeah, and then when they spoke up, no one has actually came out and said, what they're saying is bullshit. So no one has actually called what they're saying is bullshit. I think they're trying now to rally the troops to come up with a solution on how to come back what the twins have said. And I'm going to say this, and people are probably going to get upset at this. The women that they kicked him out before speaking up. Number one. Number two, they went on the offensive and said all these bad things about these women, and then these women spoke up. So, and then when they spoke up, people got silent. So, in my definition of experience dealing with shit like this, because I've dealt with this too, as y'all both know, I believe the Tonga twins. I'm just going to say that I believe the twins, and I believe everything they've said, because if it wasn't true, then why did they come back and fire back at them right away? Why haven't they fired back?
They tried to start a smear campaign against them.
And then when they spoke up about it, boom, that shit went quiet. Nothing else.
Usually how it is.
So that's my whole ordeal, man. If you're going to say some shit about somebody, keep that energy. Because
I mean, the same thing with Keith Lee. You know, when Keith Lee got fired and everything, some up management WWE's like, oh, he had a bad attitude. He wouldn't lose weight and everything. And apparently then Keith Lee told them everything was going on and everything, and they shut up about it.
And then he wants to go back there. I don't necessarily think he wants to go back there. I really think that he wants to be with his wife. And I think he will. I think that's part of the thing, but I don't necessarily think he misses being at WWE.
Especially after what Vince did to him, you know? Like, why would he want to go after getting fucked over, told him, you need to lose weight? Like, I mean, he wasn't even fat, really.
He's not a big dude, man. Yeah. He's not a big dude. I mean, he's big, but he's big and athletic, man. Yeah. Me and Kelly were talking about this earlier.
He even tried, Vince apparently with John Lawrence tried, he's like, he needs to quit moving like a cruiserweight, you know? They try to make him look like Mark Henry afterwards, you know? And he's not Mark Henry.
Dude, I mean, look at Samoa Joe. Look at Brian Cage.
Samoa Joe reminds me of a Samoan version of Taz.
Yeah, but I think Joe would kill Taz. No offense, Taz. I love you. I really do. I mean, I'll you know, what is it? What is his old saying?
Beat me if you can, survive if I let you.
Yeah. I mean, I want to survive, bro. I don't think I can beat you. I just want to survive. You know what I'm saying? That's all I want. I just want to live in this world that we call life. I want to live in this world. Speaking of which, I think he'll be back tomorrow night. Welcome back, Taz, to AEW.
I love Taz. Even Hook's coming back as well. I'm happy about that.
Yeah, and
I think
there's
my
a lot
friend just always thinks negative about WWE about AEW, because I don't know why. It's like he thinks this is going to be a bad deal for AEW now that the NBA is sold to NBC's. Like, means
more money
for AEW and with Paramount
production. Yeah,
and what people don't understand is, well, he's wanting too much money. He wants $500 million. Okay. How much was that NBA deal?
And it also means that Tony Khan doesn't have to kiss his ass to the NBA fans anymore.
Yep.
Nope, and he won't be moved off television as much.
Exactly. That's the thing. But
they still are going to have the college tournament. We already know that.
Yeah.
March Madness, brother.
Yeah, they're going to have the March Madness. They're going to have the NHL. They're going to have MLB. They're going to have some tennis. So why the fuck are people? Oh, and NASCAR too, which is crazy. So why are people upset? Why are people mad? You're getting everything.
Here's always expecting the worst. You think AEW bad, AEW gonna die like WCW, blah, blah, blah,
blah. Okay, this is what I was going for with the TNA thing. Do y'all remember whenever TNA first started that everybody was on the bandwagon of TNA being the new upstart company to take down the big juggernaut?
Yeah, I remember that.
Okay. I was one of the big fans. I'm not even going to lie and say I wasn't. I was one of the guys that bought every single TNA pay-per-view, even during the Asylum years, for $10. I even bought every single pay-per-view.
That's a good price for a pay-per-view, man.
Oh, yeah. And I bought every single pay-per-view for $30 when they first started doing it on regular months. Whenever Dusty Rhodes was still a part of it, because he is the brainchild behind all the Lockdown pay-per-view. Every match is inside of a steel cage. People are like, oh, that's stupid. Think about that for a second.
I
It was
mean,
never done. It was
it's
never
like-
done.
I know. Here's the same thing. Like my friend, like it's tradition. Like do they do these yearly matches? Like there's this one podcaster named JD that was bitching about the Anarchy in the Arena match being held at Double or Nothing this every year, like once a year. Is like it's a tradition. It's like War Games,
Survivor Series.
WWE did War Games and everything, and or like. I don't mind it being like once a year. Sometimes less is more, and like it's a tradition. Like, I mean, it's not like how at least it's not going to be over gimmick like WWE did, like with Hell in a Cell.
Oh God!
Or
Well, Hell in a Cell
TLC.
Hell in a Cell. The first couple were not that bad.
Yeah.
Then it got dangerous, and then they toned it way down.
And
then-
it just
And they took the blood away.
They basically beat it with a that gimmick pay-per-view with a dead horse. And especially after what I saw the red cell, I'm just like,
Oh, Seth Rollins and the Fiend, man, that was some bullshit.
No. The worst match I think was before that one was the mat turned into damn like bugs.
What?
Yeah,
What?
y'all don't remember that? Bray Wyatt was out there as the Fiend, and all of a sudden the mat started like having bugs on the mat, but it wasn't real bugs. It was all like it was like bugs being projected onto the mat.
Oh, okay,
PG.
yeah.
Oh, that had to be some of Kevin Dunn's shitty work.
It was terrible. It was like the eye for an eye match. Why would you do that?
Oh my god, that was that whole entire Extreme Rules pay-per-view was one of the worst pay-per-views I've ever seen. The eye for an eye match was just god awful. And I even did a rant about it. I was like, what the fuck did I just watch?
And the crazy part about it was all
That swamp fight between Braun and Bray. I was like, what the fuck? It's not even a wrestling match. This is bullshit.
What's
Like
up, Lenny of Seaboom?
man.
Yeah, I mean, but the thing about it was the crazy part about everything that I'm talking about right now is why in the world would the fans enjoy shit like that, but then shit on real wrestling I mean, seriously, why are they shitting on real wrestling?
It's because they're afraid. They never experience things we experience. You know, I think this new generation of kids never experienced what we experienced multiple companies back during the Monday Night Wars and everything.
Welcome.
Hey,
Hey, Lenny.
welcome
Don't
to
know
the
who you are, but welcome. So yeah, I give people shout outs, and oh yeah, I gotta give your woman a shout out. She says you're the best in the Midwest. I disagree. I disagree with that.
Hell yeah, I'm the best in the Midwest, man.
God almighty, little ego there, guy. I mean, it is a pop that balloon, man. Pop that balloon. But I'm just joking. In all seriousness though, after all that was said, like everybody was on the big bandwagon of TNA, and then everybody jumped off of it. And the reason they jumped off of it was because of the fact that they're like, well, I mean, the wrestling sucks now. But back in the early 2000s, they had the best roster in wrestling.
Oh yeah, they had the talent. They had everything going, and all of a sudden, dun 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 dun.
That was at the end of 2000. That was at the end of 2008, beginning of 2009.
Mm-hmm.
True story. The very first Hulk Hogan, Eric Bischoff pay-per-view was Genesis of 2009, and they got rid of the six-sided ring, and I was like, what the fuck just happened to my world?
Well, everybody said, you know what? But a lot of wrestlers did complain about that. They said they hated that ring.
Yeah, they hated it, but at the same token,
I just
it's
think
made TNA.
Mm-hmm.
I just think that like you said, they're just selfish. They want people to be. They're just afraid WWE is the only relevant thing, and it's like they lose their minds when another wrestling companies like.
Well,
it never bothered me when other wrestling companies were mentioned besides WCW, WWF, ECW. I mean, I even heard about independent. Like I even watched watched WoW when it first premiered back in 2000.
Well, I'm gonna tell y'all this, and you're gonna hate me for saying it, but y'all are gonna listen to it, and you're probably gonna agree with it. The reason why people enjoy WWE over every other promotion is they have made it like Windows, Microsoft. They made it just like Microsoft. It's user friendly. It's everywhere you want it to be, and you don't have to pay a lot of money to watch wrestling from WWE.
Exactly. You know, it's they exactly. You know, they made it to where like, and Tony Khan's trying to do the same thing with that Max deal, but he's waiting for that merge with Paramount with HBO Max and everything.
I mean, and another rumor
it's gonna come, but until then, I'm probably still gonna pay $50 a pop for AEW pay-per-views.
Right on, brother. And
sure.
we know you're not. We know you're not, bro. We already know this guy over here ain't doing it. We already know.
Life.
But hey, you know what? You're our scumbag, and we love you.
Also want to give a shout out to my favorites, to my scapegoat, Jack Parrott. We love you, brother. Keep doing the good work.
Yes.
One less troll idiot to worry about.
Yes. And also in that same token, though, man, here we are talking about this, that, and the other. What about Tony Khan and rumor negotiations about the library of Lucha Underground?
Go for it.
That is quite interesting. I never heard of that until you told me.
Mm-hmm.
That would be interesting. I mean, I'm sure if he did that, CMLL would mind, working with a lot more wrestlers. Like, I think he's doing that because he has a lot of, like, guys like Roosh, and they're not allowed to work with CMLL wrestlers. So
Penta wrestled there. They're trying to make Thunder Rosa wrestled there, but she was in a mask.
Yeah, they're trying to make a compromise with CMLL, so they're the AEW luchadors can wrestle with the CMLL luchadors because they're not allowed because of the certain controversy, because some of these guys were also were ex AAA,
yes,
or former CMLL.
Yes,
it's weird. It's weird, but it's sort of like the rival between AEW and WWE, between CMLL and AAA.
Yes. Now, I want to throw this out there as well. Everybody has a lot of controversial people out there in the world of wrestling, be it either the villain, Marty Scurll,
whoop whoop,
or the Diamond herself, Tessa Blanchard.
Mm-hmm.
Both of these people that I just named have a lot of scrutiny and a lot of baggage. Correct me if I'm wrong, gentlemen.
No,
I actually seen Tessa Blanchard work well with Willow Nightingale at CMLL, and she actually got along well because Willow Nightingale can get along with anybody. She's a team player when it comes to the wrestling business. Hell, look what I even love the stuff she did for that wrestling cover those kids in New York. That was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And speaking of other wrestling, what do you guys think of soft ground wrestling?
Who?
SGW Uganda.
Oh, yeah. Dude, I have not seen any of it. I've heard a lot of things about it. I heard that
it's awesome. They actually got their own title belt, and it's shaped like the old school WWF Intercontinental Championship.
That's cool.
Dude, Will Ospreay even donated money so they don't have to wrestle in the mud anymore. They can wrestle in an actual ring.
That's cool, too.
Yeah.
I know. What they do is like they wrestle like in a squared circle around, and they get like they call it soft ground because they use like the ground, like make it water, more muddy, so no one will get hurt that much. That's why they call it soft ground wrestling.
Cool. That's cool. And I heard one of the wrestlers' moms donated a lot of money so they can get transportation to and from the show. So I think that's really cool too. But
CMLL.
Yeah. Blech. Tongue tied. I can roll R's, but I can't do L's.
Yeah.
But so what with that what else are we looking from that with the controversy behind that?
If they buy if Tony Khan buys the actual library,
Yeah.
I don't know, man. That's the question. Like nobody really knows. From rumor has it that it's being sold for like $100K to $500K. And
I think it won't be bad. CMLL won't be upset about it because they trust Tony Khan. He knows he wouldn't stab CMLL nor New Japan in the back.
well, that being said, though, WWE was in the running and then they backed out of it, and don't know why. But also, MLW just held their yearly show of Lucha and Azteca Lucha
With the host
in
of Lucha
Chicago.
Underground.
Yeah, with Cesar Duran and Selena De La Renta. And that was an actually really good card, man.
Oh yeah, I just watched a little bit of it before we went on. I was like, damn.
Oh. What do you guys think about Jeff Cobb being the world television champion now?
Yay.
But
I'm so excited for him to actually have a title that means something.
But it was that place was jam packed. I was like, damn.
Dude, all the kids there, man. Like I seen a lot of kids at that show.
Mm-hmm.
And for MLW to do a show like that, and it was Latin show. I mean, it was for the Latin people, and the Mexican people call it Mexican.
Given where it was held at, yeah, I see a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah, Bad Dude Tito won the national.
Actually, I gotta get tickets for the next show. It's
in November. Yeah,
as I was saying, Bad Dude Tito won the national openweight championship.
Yeah, and what do y'all think about Satoshi Kojima being a double champion now?
Oh yeah, he won it along with another Japanese wrestler who wrestles.
Onamura.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He won the tag team and he's the heavyweight. I was like, okay.
Oh yeah. Speaking of which, they're hosting Fantasticomania over here in the U.S. now.
I heard it's going to be in California or Arizona, one of the two.
And there's also Capital Collision coming up too, another New Japan show, and I think some Stardom wrestlers are going to be there too.
I heard they're doing another Windy City Riot in Chicago as well this year.
Windy City Riot for what? For New Japan? Yeah, but hopefully they do it. They up the budget and do a little bit more better on the production because shit, I swear, I was looking at it. I was like, are they borrowing ECW camera equipment there? And they couldn't fork the bill out for a Titantron or something.
They're not going to. It's New Japan style, man. They're not going to do anything that's not New Japan.
They have increased something
like a big house show.
They actually haven't made it more HD from what I've seen in their current production in Japan, though.
Yeah, they kind of did.
Their streaming service is a lot better. It's really got a lot better since the old one.
Yeah, I agree with that.
They're very conservative about their money. That's the thing about Japan. They're a very conservative company when it comes.
But you think when they come to America, they got a bigger. I mean, you got to realize in Japan, it was like, how many stadiums do they got? They don't got that many. They got like maybe what 10, and then a bunch of bingo halls.
It's like 8 or 10, something like that. They got the Korakuen Hall, the Tokyo Dome.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't call the Tokyo Dome a bingo hall.
No, I'm not saying that. No. I'm saying they got like 10 venues, and the rest are all a bunch of bingo halls.
Well, yeah, like some of those gymnasiums that are basically bingo halls. Yeah, but to me, some of those bingo halls have pretty good bangers.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong, they do and everything, but at the same time, when they come to America, it's like
they actually wrestle in the ECW arena because it's a lot cheaper.
Yeah, because the actual event, the actual host of an event there is actually really cheap. It's sort of like, I think it says like $3,200, $4,200 just the rent the room.
Plus, plus it's the ECW arena. That is the mecca of bingo halls right there.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it is.
Mostly like wrestling fans, they don't give a shit about if it's a bingo hall or not. The only people that care about it are these fucking tribalists.
They are, and the reason why they care about it so much is, and I hear this a lot. Well, WWE's more polished. Okay.
They even bitched about I remember some casual fans when they were watching Mercedes where they were watching Wrestle Kingdom because of Mercedes Moné in the Kenny Omega versus Ospreay match at Wrestle Kingdom. So they were like, "Why does the production suck so much?" You know what? Shut the fuck up. Because of your pay-per-view buys, they were able to upgrade their streaming services.
Mm-hmm. And nothing against New Japan. I mean, the Wrestle Kingdom show in itself, it's sort of like watching WrestleMania. I mean, they have
that's their WrestleMania. Yeah,
dude, they have the long ass fucking entrance ramp that takes 3 years to get there.
Yeah.
I mean,
hey, I like
the Ultimate Warrior be winded trying to run down that shit.
Dude, y'all remember WrestleMania 6?
Okay,
fuck.
shut the fuck up.
I ain't knocking it. I'm not knocking it at all. I think it's cool.
I was kidding. I was joking.
I know. But the crazy part about it is, you know, people bitch about that, but at the same token, they bitch about AEW's ring. Oh, look at that. They got a ramp to get to the ring. Dude, if y'all recall correctly, in the 90s, ECW. WCW did it.
ECW.
Do y'all not remember that shit?
I remember it.
WWF even did it for a short stint. Very short stint they did it.
What, did a ramp?
Yeah.
They even bitch about, you know, why is there so much wrestling? Where's the story? Where's the story?
They got more stories now coming out of AEW than they do WWE. Well, WWE still got the bloodline going on. Okay, bloodline part 2.
It's
okay.
I mean, they can't do the bloodline forever. It's gonna be basically if they keep this up, they're gonna milk the bloodline dry until there's nothing left, and people are gonna get bored of it.
Yes, and the other crazy part about
it's basically the same thing like what happened with Marvel. You know what? After the last movie with the Infinity Saga went over, they haven't made a good. Well, the only one that did was like Spider-Man, you know. But
don't forget about Thor. Don't you dare forget about Thor. Thor was good. The Book of Love. The Book of Love was good. Damn it.
Thor and Spider-Man. Other than that,
Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange.
Everything else was
no, not Love and Thunder.
Flop.
Love and Thunder. Was it Love and Thunder?
Love and Thunder. Yeah, everything else except Spider-Man and Thor was a flop.
What about Doctor Strange?
Doctor Strange was good. Too. Well, part two was good. A lot of people knock it, but it was like I liked it.
That's where he got the eye from.
I like the cameos with I did like the cameos, but you know what I mean though. After that, it's gonna the bloodline's gonna get storyline's gonna get stale after the Civil War.
Yeah.
If they milk it. Has the God started wrestling yet?
No. Nope. Well, Tonga has. Tonga wrestled. Who did he murder?
Who did he murder?
He murdered some guy in the
tournament first round. What do you guys think about Lance Archer returning as the American Psycho?
Love it.
That was his old gimmick back from Japan, and I loved it. I even loved how he used a young lion as a missile.
Yeah, chunked him across the ring.
I even loved when he said, "Shut up."
Dude, Lance Archer is leaps and bounds better than what people give him credit for. I'm going to say what Lex and Terry have said.
Stan Hansen did for Japan.
Well, look at it like this. Lance Archer is good friends with Lex and Terry, the two guys that host a morning show.
I love those guys.
Okay. Well, Lance Archer is good friends with Lex and Terry, and he was on their show. And he was on their show. And this is like a couple years ago, and they're like, so why do they call you the Murder Hawk Monster? And he's like, you want to get in the ring and find out? And he's like, no, I don't. I would love for you to tell me what it means. Like, what is your, like, why do they call you that? And he goes, do I have a mohawk? He's like, yeah. But he's like, okay, then that's all you need to know. He's like, all right, next question. Like, you could tell he was terrified to ask questions. And then Lex is like, all right, ask him something else. He's like, no, I'm good. And so D asked him,
you should have seen him get interviewed by RJ City on Hey EW.
Yeah. Dude,
that was funny.
Dude, Lance Archer is probably one of the best promo guys there ever was.
He's funny as hell, too. He makes me laugh.
Because and people are like, dude, he can't be like that in real life. Dude, the dude's 6'7", but he's
Oh,
almost
no.
300 pounds and he's solid muscle.
I mean,
Everybody
look
does.
you gotta see him on Danhausen channel when he calls him Murder Bird. It's Murder Bird. Murder Bird. It's like Murder Bird. Yeah, Murder Bird. It's like, can I hold the title? I was like, Murder Bird. He just kept just saying it. Murder Bird. Yeah, Murder Bird.
Murder Bird. Murder Bird. I even loved it when Dan has to try to give him the Savage Gentleman's peanut butter title to Lance. It's like, and the Savage Gentleman came in like, no one takes
no one touched my Butterfinger.
Butterfinger Championship.
Hey, speaking of the Butterfinger Championship, I have something to show you. I think I showed this to Josh. Gentleman? Yeah, I think I showed this to Josh. I don't know if you saw it or not, but it's in here, and it's freaking hilarious. And I am a huge fan of the Savage Gentleman.
He is quite interesting, quite entertaining.
Dude, he's a good wrestler, man. He really is. There's Mickey Knuckles.
He does really eat. I can see why he loves his peanut butter. He loves his protein.
He does love his protein.
I've seen it. I follow him on Instagram. And he's quite. I love it. I like how he eats a lot more peanuts.
Oh, the cookbook?
Yeah.
He also does MMA, if I'm correct, and kickboxing.
Well, he started his in-ring career in 2016 under the ring name Shane In Your Face, and he quickly became wrestling for International Wrestling Cartel with IWC and Greektown Pro Wrestling out of Toronto and IWA Mid-South. And since he's wrestled in Beyond, AIW, Ring of Honor, Russell Pro, Warrior Wrestling, Fight, Pro, NWA, AEW, on AEW Dark Elevation, and in GCW at Josh Barnett's Bloodsport 6 against Bad Dude Tito. Benjamin is
I really want to watch that Josh Barnett Bloodsport in Japan. That's going to be fucking brutal.
Dude, what you say. But here it goes. He is also a former ACW heavyweight champion, defunct, and Catalyst Wrestling Freestyle champion. He is also one half of Pretty Proper with Lady Frost, his wife.
He is married to Lady Frost.
Yeah. And as a big proponent of all things peanut butter naturally, Benjamin is the leader of the Peanut Butter Platoon, his fan base, which is also the name of his peanut butter and fucking nuts. Before transitioning to wrestling from combat, he was undefeated in MMA, having won multiple medals with a 3-0 pro career. He's also the holder of the custom Butterfinger Championship that was crafted out of a social media prank.
That's where the belt came from.
Yeah. Dude.
On that, the only person that was able to dare to do that was Danhausen and Lance Archer.
And people, if you can go find this, Eating the Indies, it's made by Stephen Bradley, or produced by Stephen Bradley at Oakland Rovers on Twitter, and on X, I'm assuming. So yeah, go find the man. Go
Twitter,
buy
X, whatever, call it whatever you want. Just don't call it leave for dinner.
Yeah, for real. But anyway, I'm gonna end this hour here, gentlemen, and poof, we're gonna end it there.
All right, let me get some aspirin. Get a fucking headache.
All right, finally some matches for Chicago are finally being announced.
Hey, you guys want to watch that match between? It's only like a half hour.
Yeah, we'll watch it. I'm good with that.
All right, I'll be right back. Get some.
Yeah, finally some matches are being announced for Chicago. Let's see, Megan Bain versus Alley Catch. Danhausen versus Speedball Mike Bailey.
Ooh, that's going to be good.
Gringo Loco versus Drolistico. That's going to be a good one.
Of course.
Kylie Ray versus Dark Sheik.
That's going to be good.
And be all right. Yeah. Joey Janela versus Cannon.
Play Jeff Cannonball.
Okay. Mance Warner versus Daddy Radrick.
Who? Cole Radrick?
Yeah. Daddy.
I love Radrick, dude. He's a great guy, man.
VIF versus Desperados. And let's see. Nick Gage supposed to be there, which he's always there. Zilla.
Is that the most notorious? Is that the
Oh,
one you're
Zilla
talking?
Fatu?
Yeah.
Dude, Zilla Fatu's a fucking savage in the ring, man.
Well, that's in Detroit. That's in Detroit. Homecoming? No, that's gonna be something totally different. What
Yeah.
day is this one?
25th.
Oh, take a picture. Ah, Eric Cannon. Eric Cannon? He's AIW, dude. He was an AIW, which it makes sense though because AIW is in Indianapolis or Indiana. So yeah, I get it. And
What you
Dralistica.
guys think of that? That one. Who's that one guy in the mask in that video you showed me earlier before we went on the air?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Oh, that was a woman.
Oh, that was a woman getting bloody.
Yeah, those were women. Yeah, that was a woman. Her name is Shaitan. Shit. I think his name's Sudart Shaitan or something. Ludart Shaitan, I think.
It kind of reminds you of a female version of or Mask kind of reminds you of Willow, of Jeff Hardy's Willow and Desperado.
Yeah. So here, I'm gonna see if I can share this with y'all so y'all can see what I'm talking about before we go back.
By the way, Blake, your boy Blake Christian is doing really well in the Best of Super Juniors.
Oh, I already knew that, dude. I already knew that.
Ninja Max beat Ninja Max is doing pretty well too. I love Ninja Max.
Oh, I kind of figured he'd be doing good anyway. And
Ninja Max, you know what he reminds me of? He reminds me of Hayabusa from FMW.
Yeah.
Especially his ring gear. You notice how it kind of resembles Hayabusa?
Yeah, you want this one, right? This match? Oh, this mask?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Ludart. Yeah, she's badass, dude. She was HPW Women's Champion for a long time. And now Mickey Knuckles is the champion. The very first champion, however, was Taya Valkyrie.
Oh, yeah, I did see Taya Valkyrie in those clips. Like, that's Taya Valkyrie.
Yeah, and there's an actual picture I like of hers. Let me see if I can find it.
I can see why Taya Valkyrie wants to remain in AEW. I mean, not AEW, but also Ring of Honor, because, she kind of wants to put women over.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
I mean,
there it is. That's my favorite picture of her.
Championships. She's 40. I think she's turning 40 this year, if I'm correct.
Go back.
Even Johnny TV, aka John Morrison.
Johnny Drip Drip.
Yeah, Johnny Drip Drip. Johnny whatever. He's even wanting to put wrestler over, especially the match you have with Dalton Castle was pretty good.
Yeah. See, that's the hottest picture of Ludart in my opinion.
Well, you got to superimpose it because I even with my glasses, I can't really see it.
Yeah, I can't really make it no much bigger, man. That's the crazy part.
So, you guys want to watch that match between Aja Kong and Bull Nakano?
Yes, we do. I'm fixing to start the podcast back over. I just wanted to make sure everybody was here, and we're back, ladies and gentlemen. After a brief intermission, well, I pulled a Rob Black there. I called ourselves doing an intermission. Ta-da! Let me go over here and kill this. Stop screen. There we go.
I'll stop that.
No, you're good. You're good. The intermission's over with. Let's all go to the lobby.
Get ourselves a snack. So we're going to show you, ladies and gentlemen, you're in for a real treat. We're going to show you one of the most brutal death matches between two of the best women in Japanese professional wrestling. Two of the queens of Joshi's, Aja Kong and WWE Hall of Famer Bull Nakano.
You might have to send me that link again. And what is it? Shit.
Aja Kong versus Bull Nakano in a cage death cage match.
Steel cage match. Yeah.
Steel cage
versus
death
Bull
match.
Nakano.
Yep.
There it is. Aja Kong death match, or cage match rather.
Yes. You may have to censor the music because it's, her intro theme is Judas Priest, Electric Eye.
Yeah, well, I mean, I can do a thing. Hold on, let me make sure.
You just fast forward to that part.
I will.
All right.
All right, hold on. Let me pause this here and make it big. Boom. Oh, no, we can't make it big yet. Let me exit. Come back to us. Yeah, dude, I apologize. I'm trying to do a thing.
For those who are watching, please also like, subscribe, and send us all.
Yeah, what Phil said.
Like,
Y'all
subscribe, share.
Like, subscribe, share, and tell us what we did wrong or right. Y'all ready?
いよいよ金網ノーレフリーデスマッチの始まりです。ブル中野選手、そしてアジアコング選手がすでに私のそばに来ておりますが、まずはブル中野選手。
今日は福士檻から出て襲いかかりました。負けるわけにはいきません。6問と
Oh,
We'll get back to that.
what's the old school hairspray from the back in the day?
Yeah, I guess.
What do you do, Phil?
第1回は屈辱の敗戦でしたが、早くも檻から出て襲いかかりました。
ハサミです。
A lot of Aquanet there.
All right. So I don't understand what they're saying. I don't speak Japanese. So, Phil, you're going to enlighten us a little bit, brother.
We lost Phil.
We lost Phil. What do you mean?
Let's just enjoy the show. This is
There he goes.
Guys, I watch Japanese professional wrestling. Guys,
All right.
Yeah, I hear you.
all right. Guys, I watch Japanese. Sometimes when they don't have English commentary in New Japan, I just enjoy the match. Why don't we just commentate? How about that?
All right. So I can mute the
Like
sound.
punched her in the fucking face.
Can we mute the commentary?
I don't mind the Japanese commentary. It never bothers me.
What you do is you turn down the volume on the yeah, just turn down the
Are you
volume.
sure you guys don't really need to
like
mute it?
halfway?
I like to want to hear the sounds and everything,
Yeah.
minus
All
the
right,
commentary.
Well, I wish I could figure out a way to get rid of the commentary. Let's see. What does this say? Autoplay is on. Closed caption. Oh, closed caption is unavailable. Of course it is.
Yeah, they won't translate it to English.
Stable volume, annotations, playback speed, normal quality, auto. Okay. Well,
Dude, it doesn't. The commentary doesn't even bother me. I watch this a million times.
ハサミ持ってる海谷君。
How about there? Is that better? Is that what we can do with our simulation?
Okay. Oh, he's stabbing her in the
Holy shit!
scissors. Holy crap.
Scissors? Fuck!
Okay. And this match just started,
Yeah, they didn't even make it to the ring
They
yet.
didn't make it to the cage yet.
and then the
Man,
other
that's a lot of
chick ran.
Aquanet, man.
And she ran, and she just got hit in the ass with a chair.
今度はブルが当然を返してやります。いやー、できたら
This is like in the Tokyo Dome, I think.
Holy shit. She picked up a chair and she's going to bust her in the head with it. She threw it
This is
down
a
because
death. This makes Hell in a Cell look like child's play, dude.
そういったものを超えて
kind of.
炸裂してるようですね。すごいですね、最初からね。意表つきましたね。
Well, it's better than most of the Hell in a Cell matches.
And look, now they're throwing streamers in the ring after the fact.
Holy, that was a stiff punch by Bull. There was a headbutt by Aja.
Oh, that's a really loose cage, dude. That is a really, really loose cage.
She's already busted open already, Bull is.
Oh, yeah, she was getting stabbed in the head with a pair of scissors.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Aja's biting her. Fuck.
Yeah.
いやいや、徹底的にやってますけども、どうでしょう。早くももう深いを切ってます。
This is one of the best Joshi matches of the century, in my opinion.
Wow, dude. All right, so Bull Nakano is the one with the crazy hair. Aja is the one with the white pants on, correct?
The Mohawk, yes.
Yeah,
Bull
okay.
Nakano's always had the spiky hair.
Yeah, that's what I thought. And so to give us a little backstory on this match there, Phil, because I don't want to spoil that.
I really don't know really much about it. All I know is like this is for a championship. I forgot who won the match but all I know is like they've always Bull Nakano and Aja Kong have always had a heated rivalry. From what I've done my research, I haven't fully done it, but from what I've seen, they've always had this big rivalry because they were the two biggest baddest Joshis on the planet. Biggest baddest Joshis.
My girl says, "Yeah, look at all that cake."
Yeah.
Who said that?
Yeah, that's a lot of cake. That's a lot of cake. That's a lot of cake. I like it. So shall we
I
continue?
mean, yeah, I thought.
Yeah, but play. Yeah, I think we
Aja
talked
was
about
like younger 20s in this. Like she was like 22, I think, when she did this match.
I was Will
Bull
Skull.
Nakano or Aja Kong.
Both.
Yeah, I admit, Aja.
I think Aja was a little older. I think Aja at this time was a little older. I think she was in her 30s, and I think Bull Nakano was in her 20s. Yeah.
She was only 20 years old.
For Bull?
No,
Or
Aja.
Aja?
Aja was 20 years old. She was born in 1970.
So how old was
Oh,
Bull?
the Undertaker is
She was
around.
older than Aja.
They're the same age?
Bull is 2 years older than Aja.
Okay.
Aja was born in 1970 and Bull was born in 1968.
Okay. Okay.
Power outage.
Yeah.
Oh!
Nice face first bulldog from Turnbuckle.
Man, that's kind of weird when you're hearing wrestlers that is close to your age.
Yeah.
Like quite literally, they're about.
They're
five
both big girls
older
and
than me.
everything. They're around the same age. So, yeah, they're young and they're hungry.
Man. That's wild, dude. That's wild.
It's like
All
it's
Japan women's pro wrestling.
It's like that meme is like
one of their
you're
biggest
staring at an
matches
old
of their careers. In fact.
when you're staring at an old person across the room and they realize you went to high school with them.
Oh!
It's 2 spinning back fists.
If you're Jericho,
3.
what does he call it?
Judas.
The Judas.
4.
God dang.
The Judas effect.
It reminds me of Awesome Kong, dude. Awesome Kong spinning back fist.
Aja Kong and Aja Kong actually wrestled each other too. In fact.
Yeah. That was a big women battle. Two big
Dude.
If you guys want to watch that later, speak now and forever hold your peace.
What?
Aja Kong versus Awesome Kong.
Maybe.
We'll tackle that another time. We gotta get to this.
Yeah, because this right here is intense, dude.
This is a slobber knocker, as JR would say.
There's something else that I want to show you guys, but it's kind of twisted.
I figured you would like this since you like a lot of GCW.
I love wrestling in general, man. Cage matches have I think cage matches is my guilty pleasure.
Dude, cage matches are one of my
cage
favorites of professional wrestling, man. I love me some good old fashioned cage matches.
And they have to be good though, man, because I'm gonna be honest, the last couple I watched here lately in WWE, and people are like, well, what about the Elimination Chamber?
It's overrated.
It's too safe now.
It's too
gimmicky. The Elimination Chamber is too safe. The Hell in a Cell is too damn safe.
It's not safe.
Too damn safe when it comes to these matches. In fact,
it's gimmicky. It's very, very fucking gimmicky.
What pissed me off during the Hell in a Cell match was when they stopped they paused the match between Edge and Finn Balor because his head was busted open. I was like, let him wear the Crimson Mask.
Dude,
fucking pussies, man.
It ain't that, man. They don't want to have blood on television because it's PG and they can get fined by the FCC. I get it. FCC. I agree, but that's why they do it. And people don't understand that. I understand it. I think it's still stupid as shit because the FCC, I think, fines them $10,000 for every blood, for every cuss word that's mentioned. And when they go to, from what I heard, when they go to Netflix, it's basically going to be like GCW. From what I've understood, it's going to be straight up
again.
It's going to be like able to do anything they want to do. And AEW is trying to find a way to get that way as well. And the reason I understand the reason they're doing that is because they want it to be more realistic. And the only way they can make it more realistic is if they become more realistic in their product. And to be honest, AEW is almost there. WWE has a long way to go.
What it is that WWE needs to cut back on the promos. More wrestling.
Less promos. I mean, no 40-minute promos. I mean, I get it. You need promos.
But do them backstage. Have it pre-recorded, man, like most people do.
Here's another thing. You know what I also love about AEW? I love the fact that Tony Schiavone comes out like Mean Gene Okerlund did in WCW and they do like these interview promos in the middle of the ring, sort of like what Mean Gene did with the NWO and Ric Flair and the Four Horsemen.
Yeah, and the crazy thing is they got Renee Paquette. We ain't seen her in a minute, but she used to do the same thing, and now they got these other two women backstage now. And
Renee Paquette, I still see Renee Paquette on Dynamite.
Renee's still there.
I know. She wasn't there last Wednesday though. I didn't see her at all.
She was probably in Japan with Mox.
Probably. All right, y'all ready?
Yeah.
中野が、ヌンチャクを持ってきて、チェーンを持ってきて、で三節棍というですね。
Jesus, dude, all the back fists. It's like 13. That reminds me of the slap for 5 minutes between freaking Jericho and Shibata.
God damn, look at that Crimson Mask.
Here again.
I would say it's a
I bet
Crimson
she's going for another spinning back fist. Which on a bet? Another one. Bam. Oh, she missed.
Oh, she dodged that one. Oh!
Another one. Boom.
しかしアジャコンが裏打ち連発ですね。
Huh?
Oh, dang, they're actually going to do some wrestling, or what the hell?
Dude, she's beating the shit out of her with those spinning back fists. She's dizzy. They're both dizzy.
Oh!
I wouldn't call it exactly a Crimson mask, but Crimson. Damn, I can't say the word. A bloody mask.
It's crimson, man. It's crimson.
There you go. Thank you.
Jeez, dude.
She got.
It's like 20 minutes right now, or 2 minutes, and she gonna hit her again. Boom.
What the hell?
Okay, Phil, I have to say something real quick, and it's not knocking this, but she's been bitch slapping her for the past 2.5 minutes. Is Phil here still? What happened?
I'm here.
Okay. Yeah, she has been bitch slapped for the past 2.5 minutes. Am I correct?
Yes.
Okay. So my thing is, if she's being bitch slapped for 2.5 minutes, like this, is the whole match like this? It's got to get better, dude.
It's going to get better. Trust me, man. I'm giving
it credit. But right now, it's a one woman ass kicking contest. I mean, a one-legged woman and ass kicking contest. And Aja Kong is beating the living shit out of this lady. Like right now, I'm looking at this fight like it's Aja Kong all the way from the early going, stabbing her in the head with a pair of scissors, beating the living dog shit out of a bull, and then all of a sudden
she's trying to show her villain her your heel self.
I don't know what you would call that, but yeah.
Okay.
She's being a heel, and this one Bull's the baby face.
All right, press play.
Right, hold on, I'm reading. Okay, let's see. I feel twisted. Oh, she likes twisted. Okay. A lot of poo-poo on a still? Is that what I heard? What the fuck did she just grab off the cage? What the fuck is that? Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Yeah, whip?
What the fuck that is? Get off the cage. It's metal.
It's like a chain.
Metal.
Oh my god, it is. Dude, even Bull Nakano uses nunchucks, I think, in this match too. Yes, fucking nunchucks.
Bam!
Oh, nah, she get a back fist.
He's like, take that, you bitch. Yeah. Beat her ass.
Messed my hair up.
Wow, that was a stiff clothesline, dude. That was really. Oh, and that was a stiff kick.
What a stiff kick. He's like, get up, come on.
Holy shit.
You can tell Bulls took some martial arts when she was a kid.
Power driver. Face buster.
Oh!
All right. So I take back what I said, Phil. All right. So now we got Bull Nakano on the offense with a piece of metal out of where the fuck she got it from, beating the shit out of Aja Kong.
I told you it was going to get better.
And now Bull Nakano is not the only one bleeding. When they showed her face, you can see Aja Kong had a little bit of blood on her face. So now this being done to her, and they're selling very well. And there is a lot of stiff kicks, and there is a lot of stiff punches, and there's a lot of stiff clotheslines.
That's Japanese strong style, my friend.
Yeah. I know that. But this is the 90s. This is where strong style was a thing. This right here was just called.
Was in its prime, dude.
But it wasn't called strong style then. It was just called Japanese wrestling.
It's always been stiff. You know, that's the thing. They always wanted to make it look real and everything. They had the martial arts to it. Like, you know, also they do this on occasion so they won't get easily injured to let their bodies heal after that.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
Sort of like MMA in a ways.
It really is. Y'all ready?
Yep.
Let's get it.
Oh yeah, you ain't stopping that beat.
What the fuck? Oh my god!
Oh!
Four hits with that thing, dude. Whatever that was. 5. What is that?
It's a aluminum trash can.
7 hits.
Held together by tape.
7 hits of that thing. 7 hits, and then she finally goes down. And what is this? Nunchucks?
Yep, for nunchucks. That's like your. Oh! I don't think those are gimmicked either.
She ain't hitting her hard with them. I can see that. That's really still cool. Oh, that was stiff. All right. So the hitting of the sides, I could see where the metal was touching her and it was wrapping around her. Yeah. So those wasn't going to hurt a lot. But I'm trying to keep this as kayfabe as I can. But yeah, that was pretty nifty. Especially the nunchuck work. I love the nunchuck work. That was really good.
Yeah. You can see why I have a lot of respect for Japanese pro wrestling. I also have respect for Aja Kong and Bull Nakano.
Well, I mean, dude, it's like watching a kung fu movie in a cage.
It's basically a real life action film.
Yeah, without the subtitles.
Will you stop?
I'm just throwing it out there, man. It's hello. I'm just joking. Y'all ready?
Yep.
Let's go.
I swear, Bobby the Brainian's probably looking to use that's my boy.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I never thought I'd be in the position of playing Gorilla Monsoon.
Oh, will you stop?
Hit her again. Hit her again.
Oh!
That was stiff. That was stiff as shit.
That's gotta hurt.
Yeah, that dude.
He's shaking it off too.
Body slam? Nope. Clothesline. That's stiff.
Oh, okay.
That was stiff. Okay. I'm gonna stop it right there on that one.
I wonder why you are.
Well, I mean, it was a very nice. Well, hell, let's go a little bit further. Let's see. There you go.
Good pausing.
Great pause, right? I mean, come on, man. So yeah, it's picked up some intensity and some action, and I'm really digging Bull Nakano taking that offensive in this match. I really hope that she wins this fight because I am a big Bull Nakano fan. Aja Kong also has a special place in my heart. I mean, she did help train Awesome Kong for fuck's sake, and then train a lot of other guys.
She trained a lot of the women in TJPW as well.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. She trained a lot of the Gaijin women too that came over to TJPW.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
She's very strict about it though. Like for what I've seen in her training, she actually made some of those Joshis cry.
yeah, because it's like going into the dojo, man, for the men. I mean, it's legit.
She wasn't mean about it. She was very stern about it. You know, she's like she told her she's basically being honest. Like the wrestling, she basically was telling these women the wrestling is hard. It's a cutthroat business, and she been through that cutthroat. You know, she's been through a lot through her life, especially as a kid. You know, especially the fact her father was an American and abandoned her and her mom when.
Yep.
And she got bullied in school because
being half
she was
Japanese,
half black, half Japanese.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. All right, shall we continue?
Yes.
ヒップドロップ。ああ、相当後もやはり。
Dropping that cake.
Oh yeah.
Very much so.
流血だ。
No, you kissed her. That's what he said. You kissed her. I didn't kiss her. I mean, I would. I'm just saying.
I even love it when they use it when they try to grate their face on the steel cage like as a cheese grater. It's like nope.
Love the
Multiple
headbutts.
headbutts.
Love the headbutts.
What year did this take place?
1990. 34 years
99?
ago.
90. 90.
見応えはありますよね。
1990.
Nasty. And then she gets right back up, dude. It didn't even phase her.
Another stiff kick by Kong, stiff punch.
God, I was only 15 years old when this match was.
I was 10. I was 10, damn it.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
And look at that. She's getting thrown off of her. I love it. I love Bunakano going for the offensive right there. That is epic. And I do have to pause it every minute to minute and a half. I do apologize, gentlemen. I'm not trying to get us banned at all on the Tubes of You or any other place of format we can use. So please bear with me. But yeah, I really think the fact that what they're doing in this match speaks a lot for the women wrestling at this time, because they were the only women's wrestling in the world.
In Japan, they were wrestling like this. In the U.S., they weren't wrestling like this at all.
No,
because Moolah had a monopoly on the women's wrestling,
and that lady has a lot of bad juju on her. That name in general has a lot of bad juju.
Uh-huh.
I don't even want to mention that name because I don't want to speak ill of the dead, and I don't want to speak good of her either because I don't know that whole story, and nobody will ever know. And
I'm kind of glad Sherry didn't have to go through Moolah.
Sherry went through her own thing, man, and
I think she dodged a bullet compared to what Moolah would put most of those women through, especially you know, basically what's it called? The word grooming those women, those young girls.
Yeah, grooming them for promoters, dude. That's what was crazy. Like she was pimping them out.
Sort of like what Rossi. Oh God, remember like Rossi.
前回はね、足を切ってもうほとんど動けなかったブル中野なんですけども。
Come on, dude. Yeah, beat her ass. Nasty.
Ooh, damn.
Climbing it. Go up to the second rope. Not the bottom.
Oh,
Hogan.
Do it again.
No, this is nothing. This makes Hogan's leg drop look like shit.
Enziguri off the bottom rope.
Damn, I'm sorry for yawning, guys. It's been a long day.
No, you're good. You're good, dude. You're good.
It is a good. Don't get me wrong. This is a good match.
It's the commentary. It doesn't.
Well,
they fighting on the outside.
They're fighting on the outside.
Yeah, holy shit. They were fighting on the outside of the ring, dude. Did y'all see that shit?
Yeah.
What?
They're fighting on the outside of the ring.
Oh yeah, it's part of a women's fight. So they're brawling, you know. Yeah, so Aja's girls fighting and men. It's
crazy.
It's pro wrestling.
I'm gonna throw the stick in. No, I'm gonna throw the stick in. No, I'm gonna throw the stick in.
That's crazy, dude. Crazy. All right,
Pro
here we go.
wrestling, bro.
We're gonna go continue.
こちら側のまたロープに上がります。なるほど。
All right, here we go.
使おうというところですが
And she's trying to leave the ring now. No, you ain't leaving the ring. You better fight. You better
She was
fucking
the
fight.
one trying to leave the ring. She was trying to jump it.
エプロンに沈みました。
This ain't the WWE cage match where it's like first one to leave wins and
Whoa.
everything.
Oh,
Jesus,
what the heck? Oh, that thing's on a chain.
it's hitting the chain. It's like nunchucks. It's got a piece of.
Oh, right on the thighs. You see those welts going on Bull Nakano's thighs now.
I know. Bull,
Look at this shit.
I know Bull Nakano kind of thinned out over the years, but damn, she has some cake.
What you say?
Well, she lost the weight after she decided to go to professional golf.
That's what she does. She does professional golf.
She
She
did for
tried.
a while. Then she retired from that, and she has
back
her
on
own
this.
YouTube channel now.
Yeah. Speaking of people that have their own YouTube channel, what was her name in the vampire chick that Ariel? What was her real name though? Y'all remember Ariel from ECW?
I forgot her name. The one who accompanied Kevin Thorne.
It had big gigantic breasts.
Oh, you stop. Be professional.
That is being professional. That's what people know her from.
At least he said breasts, you know.
Yeah, at least I didn't say the other words.
Why do you say boobas or puppies?
Because that's
What are
very,
you,
very.
Mary Lawler?
They're breasts, man. I can't call them anything but that. I don't want to call them the other words that start with B's or T's or any of that because that's or P's because that's derogatory.
Yeah,
and that's what they are. They're breasts. And if they go to the doctor, where do they go? They get a breast exam. Am I correct?
Okay.
Not a hooter scooter, you know.
Yeah, no kidding. You know, it ain't a puppy barking either. You know what I'm saying?
All right, come on.
It ain't leaky puppies. I'm just saying.
Oh my God, dude! You.
Okay, we gotta stop before we go any further. So.
You ask questions, I give you answers.
Wheel cranking.
You know, I can only juggle.
Pair of scissors.
Stabbing in the face. Oh, an arm. Oh, shit. And then she looked at her like, that's all you got? And look at her, she's like backing around like, are you stabbing me? Are you really stabbing me, bitch? She like, not in the leg, not in the arm. Stab her in the head. Stab that bitch in the head.
Damn.
We can't see. What's going on? Give us a better
And
angle.
this is pre-junk aside death match.
Dude, the crazy. Oh my God. Everybody loves the crazy monkey, dude.
I can see where Junk aside got his inspiration from. This match.
Man.
He said, let's see if I hold my beer, or should I say hold my sake?
Hold my sake, yeah. That's what I'm about to say. Hold my
And
sake.
use barbecue
Yeah,
skewers.
hold my sake. Watch this.
Look at them. They're still fighting on the outside.
Holy
The
shit,
hell?
they are!
Is that Medusa?
I think so, yeah. She also wrestled in all Japan Pro Wrestling.
Yeah. The blonde head looked like Medusa. Oh my
Was
God.
she in the corner of Bull Nakano?
think so,
Aja Kong?
They're trying to get in the cage.
Yeah, dude, this is crazy. They run to the back and throw her out.
Throw the
Jeez,
bitch
dude.
out!
Dude, this is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I understood Japanese commentary, but you know, all I can say is what I watched
He's getting
is,
stabbed in the arm.
yeah, for real. This is insane. Oh my God, what Joey Styles would say.
Oh my God!
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
Or
dude,
like what JR said, for the love of God, stop it!
yeah.
So what? Stop this man.
Somebody ring the bell. Ring the damn bell. She's gonna kill that lady.
And
There's no reason for this. She has kids. Oh God.
Jeez.
I can't believe that was a JR quote. He has children, damn it.
He's just a kid, damn it.
Yeah, oh my God, dude. Oh, here we go.
バイソン木村あたりもですね、もう気が気ではありません。アジャがやられている。アジャがやら
We're
れてい
halfway
る。
done.
ま
I
だし
mean,
っ
at
かり
least
と
we're
見ている。
that.
ハサミが握られております。ハサミ攻撃はどうしようも
Grab
ない。
that fucking arm.
と右腕。
Grab that fucking arm.
右の
Grab
太
that
腕に
fucking
対
arm
しまし
again.
て。
Dude, there's still people trying to get in that fucking ring. Look at that shit.
あ
あれでもう裏剣も使えなく
He's
なっ
stabbing the shit out of him.
This
Look
is
at
one
that
of
shit,
my
bitch. Come
favorite
here.
Japanese stuff. Like,
Stab her in the leg.
oh,
Stab her in the leg.
fuck, you're getting that ring. It's like, fuck you.
Who's
Wait,
this?
That is Medusa. That is Medusa. I heard him say it.
That's a young Medusa.
Yeah.
Well, that's because they were feuding in WWF at the time.
That's before WWF, but they've always had a feud. Even, like here, then when she came to Lunder Blaze, then even that feud went all the way to WCW as well.
Yeah, where Bull Nakano showed up over there. I remember that, dude. That was crazy. She's like, I've never respected you. And I was like, oh.
And she was being managed by Sonny Ono.
Yeah. And Medusa will come out with the Wonder.
Whatever happened to that guy?
He's still around, just he's retired.
Yeah, he's still the manager of Ultimo Dragon, which is crazy as hell.
Does Ultimo Dragon even wrestle anymore?
Once in a blue moon.
On occasion he does. He still does. He's almost 60 years old too. I think he's about to be 58, turning 58 this year.
Yeah, he's the next great Muta to retire, in my opinion. Either him or
you already had a lot of great wrestlers from that generation retire. You already had Jushin Thunder Liger, the great Muta. I think he's the last one to retire.
No, because Minoru Suzuki is up there. Blue Thunder is up there in age.
Oh yeah, Blue Justice. Oh yeah, and also Satoshi Kojima and
Gato.
Yeah, with the Ultimate Dragon, the only thing I remember is him just walking out with all that gold.
Dude, I think he's had the most. Like, he was like the ultimate champion.
It was like 15 titles. 15 titles.
He had All Japan, New Japan, shit. What was it? GHC shit he had. He had WCW shit. Mexico shit.
NWA, I think he was the NWA champion at the time too.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, dude, he had a lot of fucking gold, man. A lot of gold. And he walked out on Monday Night Nitro with Sonny Ono carrying 15 titles or 16 titles. Yeah. He had 4 around his waist, 4 on each arm, and then Sonny Ono had like 4 or 5 he was carrying. It was insane, dude. I was like, the fuck? Who the fuck is this guy? And they didn't give him any props at all, man. They're like, oh, yeah, he's just a luchador. I'm like, the fuck? That's a luchador? That's a fucking king, dude.
Yeah.
I like the way they WWE treated Ultimate Dragon, and that was just wrong.
Well, WCW didn't really do any better.
At least he got 1 titles over there.
He didn't win no titles over there, dude. He was handed a title.
He was the World Television Champion and the Cruiserweight Champion.
Yeah, because he had all the other titles too. True story. True story. He was just handed titles.
Who? Ultimate Dragon?
He had more. I do give him WCW this. He had more appearances over there.
I forgot how he won it. He won. I know he won all them titles in a tournament. I know that.
Yeah.
Didn't Sasuke win some of those titles?
Your nephew can. Her nephew can translate Japanese.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Dude? We need him on here. Let's get him on here so we can actually learn the fuck what they're saying. That'd be awesome. I bet it's a lot of nasty words being used.
It's pretty subtle though, because mostly Japanese are pretty mild, subtle when it comes to their manners and everything. So you're probably not going to hear many curse words.
I know some curse. I watched enough animes to know what curse words, Japanese curse words are. So
yeah, y'all ready?
Yeah.
What the hell? Is that a rope?
Oh my God, it is.
She's gonna hang this bitch. No, that's a rope. That's rope. She's fixing to hang this bitch. She's pirating this hoe. She's hanging her from the gallows.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
I wish these guys. I wish these girls would come to USB for signings, man.
Now, who is this coming into the ring? Oh, never mind. Fuck what I said. That lady was trying to get in there so quick.
She's trying to squeeze the
Where's the
life out of
ref, or is it escape the ring?
No, this ain't like WWE, dude. They got to pin him in the ring. Here comes Medusa again.
I know, but where's the ref?
Oh, yeah, there is no referee. Oh, she got her arm trapped up in it. Arm bar? Is it going to be a rope arm bar?
That cage looks pretty stiff, man.
No, that shit looks loose as hell, man. Whenever they bounced off of it earlier, it looked really, really loose.
Well, the thing is not. Yeah, one, it's not tightened up, and two, it's real steel. You know?
Yeah. Look at this shit, dude. Like she's leaving.
Oh, it
she
is like
already got out.
WWE rules.
Yeah, this ain't the plastic coated chain.
Oh my God, Medusa's hitting that hoe with whatever that is.
I mean, the match is basically to escape the cage, so it's like WWE rules or WWF rules.
Nice. Now we're gonna go this side.
Good right there.
Wow.
I have a feeling someone's gonna get thrown through that cage.
Don't spoil it.
I didn't say anything. I haven't watched all of that. It's been a while since I've seen this, so I don't remember.
Jeez. Jesus, man.
Breathe.
My God. This is gonna be crazy. All right, we're almost over. Here we go.
I think we need to watch probably next week is Tully Blanchard versus Magnum TA steel cage.
Oh, the
match.
I Quit Cage steel cage match?
Another whatever this is.
Trash can.
That didn't hurt.
Little
Oh, that hurt. Jeez.
Bull has pretty badass, really nice hair back then.
There's 3 hits. I hear a chain. I hear a chain. Now I hear a chain. That's a chain.
That's a chain.
That's a definite chain.
It's like the Bruiser Brody chain.
What is it with all
Yeah,
that?
Medusa's like.
Look at Medusa's trying to fight her off. And look, dude, they're fighting.
And the commentator is like, what the hell are you guys doing? Stop it.
Wrapping it around her neck again. 2 times. 3 times.
You can tell this match inspired a lot of modern day wrestling spots.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. All right, I'm going to pause it there. That right there looks like a scene from BDSM. I'm just going to throw that out there.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm sorry. Y'all are thinking it. I had to say it.
Your mind's in the gutter.
It is not in the gutter. I mean, if it was in the gutter, you would know personally. That's not in the gutter. I mean, dude, she's got a chain around her neck, wrapped around her arm, stretched out like she's Jesus. Come on, man. You're not thinking it, not even a little bit?
No, I am not. I'm thinking this reminds you of like a modern day professional wrestling spot.
Josh, am I the only one here?
Shoot, I was thinking more or less the Raven scenario, man.
See, okay. Well, Raven was like a BDSM thing too. He even came out and said on his comedy thing. He's like, I was thinking, BDSM whenever I was.
Well, I know. I do remember when Raven crucified the Sandman and everything with the barbed wire crown of barbed wire.
Yeah.
It pissed off Kurt Angle.
Yeah, it did. It really did. I will continue.
完全に今金網でしっかりと一方の足を固定いたしましたブル中野。
Okay, so
You can tell they're yelling, cursing at each other.
oh yeah,
Oh,
that was a
did you hear
stiff
leg
heel.
drop of hers?
Still, that's a stiff heel,
That was
dude.
a stiff leg drop. It's like
Those are all. That's all heel on the throat, dude. That is all heel on the throat.
That ain't nothing compared to Hulk Hogan's little soft style leg drops.
See, now she's leading her around like a dog. Really? Y'all don't see that?
Mhm.
Come on, I'm the only one.
Nope. Yeah, you are.
Told you, man.
You're alone in this.
Okay, I'm alone on this one. Here comes. Oh my God. Jeez, dude.
Oh,
wow. Wow.
Oh, shit.
Okay. Wow.
There's a lot of people interfering. Look, somebody just get body slam in the background.
Yeah, that was Medusa. Medusa just body slammed somebody.
Oh!
I don't know what that kind of suplex that was, but I love it. All right, dude. All right, so what kind of suplex was that?
It was a superplex.
But yeah, but
it was like a suplex off the top.
But she turned in midair, almost like a Michinoku driver.
Oh.
Yeah, kind of, almost. But this is before. Yeah, this is before talking Michinoku.
Look at this though. Yeah. Look. Watch this again. Watch it again.
All right.
See?
It is kind of a Michinoku driver, but this is before Taka Michinoku got
or like a suplex almost into a body slam. It's
like sort of like a Michinoku driver in a ways.
Yeah, or like a super jackhammer.
Yeah, there you go.
That too.
I'm okay with that.
I'm fine with it too.
I'm okay with this. Dude, Isaac Kong is bloody.
Both of them are fucking bloody, dude.
Dude, this reminds me of old school wrestling. Yeah, this is 1990.
Yeah, for real.
This is pre ECW, man.
Yeah, this is wild. God. Nunchuck. Wow, that ain't nunchuck. That's that middle thing again. All right, so we have
it fucking hurts, man.
Oh, dear Jesus. Oh, dear Jesus. Okay. You can see the look on her face is like, what the fuck just happened to my back? All right.
She's like, did someone get the name of the license plate? Did someone get the license plate of that vehicle that just hit me?
Jesus. Dude, look at her arm bleeding over there, dude. One arm has got cuts all over it from the fucking scissors. All right, so let's name all the weapons that was used so far. We have a scissors,
nunchucks, stick with a chain.
Yeah,
do it. I forget what it's called, but
bunch of weird ass little bitty garbage cans, a rope,
chain.
Yep.
Yeah, 6 weapons so far. 6 freaking weapons so far.
Not a table yet.
Man, I don't think we're gonna get any table in this cage match. If we do,
those tables are gonna fucking hurt, man. Because those Japanese tables are not even gimmicked at all.
Yeah, they're not. They're no gimmicky. Kenny
Omega. Them are all oaks.
Yeah, even Kenny Omega said, dude, when they break, you still pull splinters out weeks, if not days and weeks after the fact. All right, here we go.
He's going for the flying leg drop.
Oh, she missed.
Oh, damn.
It hurt.
Spike shot out of her fucking head.
Belly to, oh my
German
God.
suplex.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I think she's dead. What the hell is this? 7 weapons? A 2x4? A fucking 2x4. You can hear it hitting her, dude. Like it's Jesus.
Right in the ass.
逃げてますけどもね、これはちょっと逃げら
Oh
れま
my
せん。
God.
ブル中の大きな太い竹を持っております。
Jesus.
強攻撃。
Jeez.
Oh, fuck.
まあね、何発もとは市内を使ってましたんですけども。
Now she's.
しかし
What the
大
fuck?
きな竹でね、やられたんじゃ。これはもう。
Why in the hell?
Oh, God.
さあ、同点から一発いくか。おーっと。そして、
It's like, fuck
Yeah.
you.
There we go.
They're both sides are interfering.
Oh my God, dude.
What the
Nasty. Nasty. Nasty.
Boy, that's nasty.
Okay.
That's a big woman you're trying to pick up, man.
She just dropped her on her fucking head. She's like, I don't want to pick you up. Flop.
Can I remind you of what happened with Paul White and Kevin Nash at Sold Out '98?
Yeah. Or Scott Hall and Conan.
Oh God, was that
When
War
Scott Hall
Games
was drunk.
'98?
Yeah, when he was drunk as shit.
Oh my God, he was drinking even when he was coming into the ring against.
Conan, yeah, he was drunk as shit. So now we're leaving. Now we're leaving. Yeah, now leave the ring.
I'm surprised he was able to wrestle in that match. I didn't know he was drunk at all. I just thought he was just drinking. Oh no! Holy shit!
Holy shit! Oh!
Flying leg drop!
Oh, and her spine didn't shoot out of her head?
She didn't
The
move.
lights are on,
That
but
was a
no
stiff.
one's home.
That was a really, really stiff leg drop, dude. Dude, that has to be the most brutal leg drop I've ever seen. Holy shit. Okay.
Bull Nakano won.
Damn.
Jesus.
Wow.
I give that a 5. That's a 5.
Can you rewind it a little bit? I want to see that leg drop again, man. That was just fucking brutal.
5-star match right there.
That just,
Oh God.
I'm gonna pause it when she's in the air.
Jesus Christ. Wow.
And this was 34 years ago, man.
I'm surprised her spine didn't shoot out of her fucking head, man.
Dude, that's a stiff leg drop. You can see that hit. That hit hard.
I'm surprised Aja Kong's still wrestling, you know?
And then she just gets out of the ring.
Well, I want to.
I would too.
When she wrestles now, I wouldn't call it much wrestling.
Dude, I would have left as soon as I did that too, because it just on pure shit that she no-sold that and jumped up and beat my ass. I'd be doing exactly what Bonacano is doing, getting the fuck out of Dodge. That was brutal, dude. That was.
Damn,
that
my
was,
hip hurt just seeing her laying that. Great match. Great match.
And now she's being held to the back by all her friends. And the fans are loving Bonacano. That's when Bonacano was a big ass face. Look at her. She's like, oh my God, she's coming. Get me now. Let me run. And Medusa was chasing her. And she came back to the ring. She came back to the ring. Why would you come back to the scene of the crime? Why would you come back to the scene of the crime? Why?
I don't understand, but all I hear is yell. She doesn't look happy. That's all I know.
No.
I just whooped her ass. I don't care what you say.
I'm Bull Nakano. All I know is I just heard Bull Nakano.
What happened? Who? Let's go. Let's go. So it's 3-on-3 now? Oh, yeah, let's go. Uh-oh, who this is?
These women
Oh,
have
this
fighting
tag team.
spirit. That's all I can say, man.
Another tag team? Let's go. Yeah, they're going to do it. 3 tag teams. Let's go. Let's do it.
Wait till I introduce you guys to Manami Toyota.
So there's 3 tag teams in this?
I don't know, but
I thought the match was over. That's 4 tag teams. Holy shit.
you're probably talking about like another match or something.
That's a dude. No, that's
No,
a
that's a
woman.
girl.
Oh, that's a girl.
Okay. Real boyish.
She's got that Japanese mullet.
Mm-hmm. Here we go.
I ever knew. Well,
Yeah.
apparently Medusa speaks Japanese.
Medusa, Aja Kong,
The
and
other
the other chick-
Joshis. I recognize the one that was like, standing right beside Bull Nakano and everything.
Look at all those women in the ring. That is insane. There's
Great.
2 doors on this cage. I like the fact there's 2 doors on the cage. I think that's kind of cool.
All I gotta say is that was a great match. It was like that. I didn't expect she just got jumped from the top of the cage.
Wow. And then there's 2 women just taking them out. Oh my God. Medusa just hit somebody in the head with a trash can. Now they're going to fight. Now there's another fight between Bull and Medusa.
ですからいつか自分がやりたいとこういうふうに言っておりますが、まあ騒然としている場内ですが。
All right. So, yeah, that's over.
Yeah, I think we can end it there.
That was
Yeah.
a great match.
That was a crazy ass match right there.
I loved it.
That was good. That was some good shit. The only thing I could take away from it negatively, there wasn't enough blood. I'm joking. That's me being nitpicky. I swear it's just nitpicky. That was actually a really great match. It really was.
Yeah, like I said, what shocked me was that leg drop from the top of the cage, and I was like, the only thing I could picture was just like her spine just shooting out of her back of her neck or some shit like that. And I'm like, or busting a hip bone. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Now I want to show y'all something.
Like I remember when Benoit, the first time I ever see Benoit jump off the top of a cage and do that flying headbutt, and he did it. All I remember is him coming down like this, hit the mat, then plop back up 10 feet back up in the air and just land right on his back. I'm like, he dead.
That was crazy. Now watch this. Dun, dun, dun.
Let another fucking light tube. Okay. And the awkward silence, everybody.
I'm here.
That
That match was fucking brutal, man. That was epic. Chef's kiss.
Great match.
I mean, this is before ECW and everything.
Oh, you're talking about the Japanese stuff? Yeah.
I mean, this inspired ECW.
Yeah.
This inspired modern day the rest of the professional wrestling we have today.
It really did. It really, really did.
You can see, like, especially the spots they took, especially the interference and the handcuffs and everything. It definitely inspired a lot of WWE wrestling, a lot of modern day American wrestling, too.
This is Miley Cyrus? What the heck?
No, I don't know. Hold on, I'll tell you exactly what it is.
Is that Janis Joplin?
I don't know.
Oh, hello.
XPW?
Very much so.
God, is this back in the day?
No, this is now.
What?
Yeah.
What?
The hell?
Are we allowed to show this?
Yeah.
She says she going next is my
It ain't nothing negative. It ain't nothing negative. You got clothes on.
Some things you might learn. My favorite porn star is the white girl.
I mean, I don't
She says she
mind, but
going next is my turn.
what?
Yeah, it's legit. You can actually show it because there is no nudity. If there was nudity, I would turn
Some
it
things
off.
you might learn.
Well,
My
that's
favorite
pretty
porn
close.
star is
Hello.
automatic. But she thought you had it, but she saw that.
I mean,
Yeah, it's
what does
very
this have to
close.
do with wrestling?
So yeah, I mean, yeah.
Is that what XPW has been doing?
Yeah, legit. Dude, it's well, Rob Black was the king of smut. You know that, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's really what it was. And but and the reason why I'm showing this is because of the one reason and one reason only. This is how they got famous. This is how they stay famous. I mean, it's
Sex
tits.
sells. I mean, back in the 2000s, sex sells. I mean,
Well,
it's
this right
what it
here-
does.
This right here isn't boobs or breasts. That's tits. This right here is legit titties. And Rob Black or Roberto Negro even says that that's what it is. Tits sells. Tits and ass sells, and so does blood and carnage. I listened to a lot of his podcasts recently.
Now, if you want to see that stuff, you can just go on Pornhub we can't go in here, but you can go on other sites and also OnlyFans.
Yeah, Extreme Associates is his new thing that he has. If you want to go that route, I don't suggest it. I haven't yet, but I do know Extreme Associates is part of XPW as well. So I do know that, and we're going to continue on with this conversation because, like I said, ExtremeAssociates.com is part of their one of their smut websites. I would go with. It's XPW stands for Extreme Pro Wrestling.
I also learned that before ECW shows, Leia Meow did strip teases for the crowd and everything too. I mean, Kimono won a Leia and everything because in WWE took that from me. This is like ECW. They did it because sex sells. They were part of the Extreme. It was the 90s.
Well, and also in the late 90s, XPW went to ECW Arena, and they hung out with Heyman and all the people, and they even brought back Big Dick Dudley, Tommy Dreamer, and Bubba Ray Dudley to one of the porn shoots, and even Bully and Bubba Ray was like, "Can we?" And they're like, "Yeah, we're getting ready for the money shot." And he's like, "Can we stay for the money shot?" And they stayed for the money shot.
Oh my!
So she wants boobs. She wants those boobs. She wants some surgery so she can look like that. I don't know which one she was talking about, but yeah, your woman said she wanted that.
Yeah, you don't need them, baby.
Yeah, see, there you go. You don't need them. But yeah, and
she's good.
She's good. Yeah, you're good. But me, on the other hand, the reason I was showing that wasn't because of that, because there's other stuff after that. This is during the intermission, and I found out who the guy that sounds like Paul Heyman.
Oh yeah, that guy was on that one show you showed us last time with Tarzan.
Duran. Yeah, it's Larry Legend. He's a black dude, skinny black guy. He sounds just like Paul Heyman.
So basically, it's a guy that looks like Beetlejuice. That sounds like Paul Heyman.
No, he don't look like Beetlejuice. No.
I was kidding about that.
Yeah, Larry Legend is a legend in deathmatch wrestling as an announcer. Him and MLJ came up in the same dojo as announcing a combat zone. And wow, the one with the flag bikini. There you go. So she can squish watermelons with her melons. That's impressive. If you do get that, I do want a video of you squishing watermelons. I'm just saying it. I want a video. I mean, I don't know what red-blooded American man wouldn't want to see a video of a woman squishing watermelons with her melons. I mean, I'm just saying. Something Rob Black would also say probably, but you know, the thing about it is the reason I bought the subscription service to XPW was to try to get in his mind to see what he's actually thinking, why he has so much controversy, how he got to be where he is, how he got so famous. He went to prison for a whole year. Huh?
It looks like he gives zero fucks.
Dude, he gives no fucks. Like, he speaks his mind. He does what he wants, when he wants, how he wants. And I want to know how he got the funding to do this and when and where, how. Because to be honest, he's living a dream that most men would love to have.
Mm-hmm.
And not only did he have one hot wife, he has two hot wives. The first hot wife, they divorced, and then he married Kat Martini, which is also another lady. I'm not going to say her real name, but she is a phenomenal woman in the aspect of the business. Now, I'm not saying she's a great wrestler by any stretch of the imagination, because she isn't a wrestler. But she is and will be a formidable owner in independent wrestling because of what they are and who they are and how they do things. It's crazy, man. When I was listening to his podcast, he has kids, and he sits there and talks about his kid Major going to school, and I'm listening to all these things, and people are like, why don't you just talk about wrestling? His podcast isn't just wrestling. It's a shoot job where he sells cannabis oils, and he sells exotic toys and things of that nature.
Mm-hmm.
And he
very
also
subtle on the toy part.
Huh?
Very subtle on the toy part.
Who, him?
Yeah.
Well, you said exotic toys.
Exotic toys.
We know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
We don't want
erotic toys. We'll go with erotic toys, you know. And he talks about all the stuff that he does, and then he talks about the wrestling business and what the wrestling business means to him, and why it's such a niche finding right now, and that everything from 2022, late 2022, and then up until now is what it is. And XPW is by far nowhere near anything remotely what we see on television today, because it won't be on television today.
Mm-hmm.
It's too hot for television.
I wouldn't consider it hot. I consider it too hardcore, man. It's too
controversial.
Too hard. Yeah, really too hardcore.
Dude, there is a match. I'm gonna see if I can find it real quick, because I watched it, dude. Where was it?
I want to. You make me want to watch that episode of Dark Side of the Ring, you know, with XPW and stuff. Again, especially the FMW stuff too, man. I love FMW because I'm the Japanese guru, and I love my Japanese wrestling.
That's not it.
Huh?
I'm trying to find it. Hold on. Is that it? Is it this? Here it is. Oh, that's before. All right. I'm gonna pause it right here because I want y'all to see this. This is what I was talking about, where I think it's a shoot. Remember me telling y'all about the thing I thought was a shoot?
Yeah.
Okay. I want y'all to see this. Because this is where, all right, you see this guy, it says.
Still, they call them the
Look,
Boulevard
look,
Bullies for a reason. Look at this motherfucker still letting.
What does the sign
What?
say?
What?
Oh,
But
God.
Flip Osborne.
Hey, man, when you piss people
Click.
and say he does this, you're not going to get any sympathy. You're not going to
Watch
get
this
any
shit.
empathy.
Oh my god.
This fucking kid's on his feet.
It's covered with
Oh,
blood.
he's
and shit,
got to
too.
bust him right over the
I
head.
don't know how. Oh!
Oh my god.
Oh! Oh, shit. Oh, this is, we've lost control here. Uh-oh, this is falling apart. This we don't like.
That dude.
We've lost control here.
You know that meter to fuck around and find out? He found out.
I said it. Oh my god.
So,
said
so what the fuck, right? And so it continues. So I want
that
y'all to
man
continue.
fucked around and found out exactly
Yeah.
like I said.
Yeah, he fucked around and found out. And look, check this shit out. He's pushing him out of the fucking arena.
Oh, he fucked up, dude.
Kid Osborne had about enough, and
So
he
well,
is
that's
a
what he gets-
literally
that's what he gets for
fucking
that-
bloody massacre.
Put Osborne sign.
Slack is back.
Oh, jeez, man. They're.
Oh, God.
Oh, damn.
Get him out of there.
Uh-oh. This is where it gets stupid.
Oh, God.
This is where it gets fucking
Kid, why
retarded.
didn't you leave when you had the chance?
I think this is where he shoots
Fighting
on him.
literally the entire city of Newark. Kid trying to get the fuck out of Dodge.
With
Damn.
his life intact. Look at that crimson mask.
I have no idea how he's leaving on his own accord.
To me, it looks like it's a shoot right here. Because look at this shit.
Oh, shit.
Whoa.
That's
Like
a fucking
laugh
shoot,
back.
man.
The what?
That's definitely a shoot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This has personal fucking written all over it, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you could tell that, right?
Oh my
Yeah.
god. Jesus Christ.
Oh, my light bulb.
Slack.
Crazy motherfucker.
Eating light tubes.
Walking away like Gwar, dude. He's like a character out of a Gwar.
He's
quick
like, fuck this,
adventure.
I'm out of here.
Dude, he fucking dude that bundle though, man, when he chunked it at him. Like
Yeah,
it was in
it's
his face.
Jesus Christ. I
Am I
haven't
wrong
seen
on that? Am I wrong on
actually, I gotta show you a shoot. Go on YouTube, look up Kaito Kiyomiya and Kazuchika Okada.
the what now?
Look up Kazuchika Okada and Kaito Kiyomiya.
Oh yeah, the kick?
Yes, that famous kick.
Yeah,
I
I've
saw
seen
fucking- I saw that live on
I
pay-per-view.
did too. I was like, what the fuck, dude? Holy shit.
It was that. It
That
was
was
Wrestle Kingdom,
insane.
it was Wrestle Kingdom 17. It was
Yeah, that was That was crazy.
Let's show Josh that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Because this is probably going to be the last clip because I'm having trouble keeping my eyes open right now.
Okada versus who?
This will be our last one.
Okada versus who?
It's Kaito Kiyomiya and Kazuchika Okada. Shoot.
Kimura.
Kazuchika Okada.
Yeah, I know Okada. I'm trying to figure out the last guy.
Kiyomiya.
Spell that shit.
All right. K-A-I-T. I'll send you the link.
Oh, I found it.
And this is the time he was GHC World Heavyweight Champion. And he lost. He basically had to drop the belt because of this shoot.
Yeah.
And lose to Okada because of this.
Yeah.
As punishment.
All right, I'm gonna watch the very first one. This right here, it says foreign on it. We'll go with that. Hold on one second. Let me go ahead and skip this, and then we'll pause it. All right, here we go. Yeah, because this right here was crazy. I remember this shit. This right here was insane. So what did y'all think about that fucking shoot that I showed you? What the fuck, right?
Yeah, you could tell he wasn't supposed to do what he
he hit that fan in the head with a light tube, man. Like, wow.
He just chucked that at him. Oh, you getting his ass with
this is a common
yeah.
in the wrestling ring.
Okay, yeah, but yeah, dude, he beat the living dog shit out of him. I'm not going to sit here and watch this guy.
Yeah, that match became a draw afterwards.
Yeah.
Mm.
So, jeez. Oh, yeah, that was. Oh, he was pissed. Yep.
Do you blame Okada for that?
No, man. Get his ass.
Kiyomiya got a receipt, and got his receipt for that stiff kick.
He got his ass beat for that, dude.
He fucked around and found out.
Yeah.
And that match ended up in a no contest. Draw.
It was insane.
He's whooping on this guy. Oh, he's got a.
I mean, Okada was like, "Oh, you want to play the big shot, huh? You want to play the big shot? Oh my God!"
Yeah, it was more real than what people think. He even like, dude, that was insane when he kicked him in the head after the fact. That was way.
Yeah.
I remember watching that live. I was like, "What the fuck?"
Kyoto, even after he already received his receipt, and this is why you need to keep.
God damn.
You fuck around and you find out.
Dude, I'm telling you, bro.
Over years since I've seen that thing, and it's still,
I think that was one of the reasons why Okada wanted to get out of NJPW too. Yeah, it was insane, dude. Yeah, I mean,
Okada has done everything in New Japan Pro Wrestling, so I mean, I can see why I can see why he's now in AEW. And people are still believing, they're not so. Fuck you guys. Okada's one of the goats. He's doing great over in New Japan. And he's making a whole lot of money than he would in NXT in Orlando.
Yeah. All right, gentlemen. So as always, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in and hanging out with us tonight. I do apologize for taking a little bit of shoot fighting here and there. I wanted to show the gentlemen a little bit of shoot fighting from XPW and a little bit of New Japan. Tell us what you thought about was it a work or was it a shoot in XPW? What was it? Was it a shoot? Was it a work? What was it?
It was a shoot.
Oh, that was a straight up shoot, man.
Dude, especially when that fan decided to be a dick to Clint Osborne and decided to hit him with the signs calling him Clint Osborne. It was like, that's just fucking disrespect. You do not get involved in a fucking match. That's
not even that close, man.
What's the one thing? Especially those idiots that decided to get involved, climb the rope, climb in the ring of AEW. or WWE. You don't fucking do that. Like that one fat dude that attacked Seth Rollins.
Or what about the guy grabbing Sky Blue's ass?
Oh, that guy. I'm glad he's fucking gone. He deserves a fucking receipt for that. I don't blame Sky Blue for being upset at all. And there are guys justifying. It's like, yeah, you do not touch the fucking talent.
No,
if you touch the talent,
you can look all you want.
Kids are okay, man. Like little bitty kids, I'm talking before the age of puberty, when they're reaching out there touching the wrestlers on the arms and on the backs of, oh my god, I touched them. You know, that's okay. Hell, I did it when I was
a grown ass adult. Do not fucking touch a wrestler, no matter where.
You hold your hand up, dude. You hold your hand up, or you throw your fist up, man, and they'll fist bump you or high five you. You do not put your hands on the talent. You get a receipt.
Just like that one guy was fucking with CM Punk. You know, CM Punk had every right to attack him. I don't like CM Punk then, but because I remember that happened, he decked the guy for fucking around and finding out.
Oh, like when he went up in the stand, he was like holding the belt.
You're gonna get a fucking receipt.
Yeah.
Or what about this? Whenever Austin Aries was wrestling for Ring of Honor in Canada, he took he like desecrated the Canadian flag, and the guy stood around after the show, and he's like, "You need to give us an apology." And he's like, "Dude, I'm a wrestler. I'm from America. That's gonna happen." And the guy's like, "Well, I want a damn apology." He stood up to him, and he's like, "Are you serious right now?" He's like, "Back off." And the dude got up in his face, and he knocked the shit out of that dude.
I don't like Austin Aries. I totally got pissed off for what he did to John Morrison and TNA, but he told that guy fucked up there.
Yeah, I mean, you don't do that. You don't put your hands in the talent, dude. You don't. It's like me and like now there's some talent I want to put my hands on, if I get the opportunity, but that's
stop.
But
I almost had Alley Catch land in my lap once.
Well, I mean, that's different. My hands don't want to be touching a woman as talent. My hands want to be, I want to use them as weapons on talent. For slandering my name and talking shit about me behind my back and letting me catch third person areas of being told. That is where it becomes a no-no. Whenever the talent wants to be known as a badass and that they're not. And
the ones that like to fuck around and find out.
Yeah. I want to help them. I'm going to help them meet what find out is all about, you know, because now they fucked around and it's time for them to find out.
Oh yeah.
But you know, they'll probably run from me like they always do, and that's okay with me. I'm okay with that. I mean, I like when people run from me. I like the chase.
Are you guys ready to wrap it up?
What?
You guys ready to wrap it up? Because Josh.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I mean, I'm fighting, man. I'm fighting.
You're fighting your sleep there, bro.
Yeah,
it happens. I
gotta be up at 7 a.m. and I gotta be at work at 7 a.m. anyway. So.
But yeah, like I said, man, get us a card together. A card that we can actually stream and show people like the best of the card. And try to do like 2 or 3 matches that way, or we can try something totally different after we talk about the news and the rumors and all that shit as well.
Okay.
One more big rumor that I have heard before we let everybody go is this: WWE is supposedly dropping the Wyatt Six at the King of the Ring, Queen of the Ring tournament. There's a countdown.
Dropping the idea, or they're dropping the group.
The group is going to debut at the King of the Ring in Saudi Arabia.
Ooh.
There's a countdown clock going on. On the 16th of this month, which is tomorrow, on Thursday, because it's already 12:27 now a.m. in Central Standard Time. On tomorrow, there's a video that's going to be airing on the QR code that was shown last night.
Okay.
Or on Monday night. So, yeah, and they've already got 5 of the people up there, but they're missing 1. So there's 5, but there's supposed to be 6, and there's 1 missing. There is supposedly a witch, and they think it might be Alexa Bliss, and she might be joining the group at a later date. They already got. There's one thing
they have back in ring shape.
Huh?
She got to get back in ring shape.
Well, I mean, she hasn't had a kid, man. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
The lady is beautiful, and she deserves to be as happy as she can be, and I totally agree with that. So, but no, I mean, I hope and pray that everything works out perfectly. The Queen of the Ring and the King of the Ring is cursed, in my opinion, because of all the injuries that's happened, and it's been going on since it started. And they have Cody versus Logan Paul for the championship, which I think is
stupid,
awful.
And pick the winner in that one. I bet you can't.
Cody. It's probably going to be a DQ or something.
Yeah, I'm going to say that one's going to be DQ because they can't have Cody win the U.S. and they're not giving the title to fucking Logan Paul.
Everybody says it's going to end a DQ, and from what I'm gathering is that's when the Wyatt Six are going to debut.
It's the typical the typical WWE formula. They need to change it up a little bit. Quit being fucking predictable.
Mm-hmm.
Well, like Vince McMahon said, it's entertaining.
Sometimes, we want to be more entertaining. You have to change it up a little bit. Do something
just different. A little, man. Just a little bit. Change the format up just a little bit. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. True, but this is shit's broken.
Yeah.
I mean, if you have 11-year-olds and 12-year-olds going, I believe Cody Rhodes is going to be, they're title for title. Yeah, it's going to be a no disqualification. If you have 12-year-old kids saying it's going to be a disqualification on the end,
yeah,
you're fucking up. Change it up a little bit. I mean, be like AEW. You have sometimes you don't even know who's going to fucking win.
You really don't. I mean, although it's kind of predictable when they had Samoa Joe take on fucking Wardlow. That's kind of predictable.
I mean, most of their pay-per-views, like I didn't think that that Swerve was going to win.
Oh, I didn't either. I really didn't. I thought that it was going to be a disqualification or some kind of interference. And Samoa Joe.
No, I totally knew Swerve was going to win.
I
kind of called it. I was like, they're going to give it to Swerve.
They had to.
I thought Joe was going to win because here's the thing: AEW doesn't do really disqualifications that often.
They really don't.
I think I seen like that. Maybe 4 and 5 years. I only saw 4 disqualification matches.
I've had some people that got pissed off over a draw in AEW. It was like, what do you want it to be? A fucking disqualification? They don't want any of them to have a loss in their record.
And the crazy thing about
the story.
Well, AEW has more draws than it does disqualifications.
Mm-hmm.
And that should tell people something like, hey, you're getting a great wrestling match. You're not going to get a disqualification match. You're going to get a great wrestling match. You're not going to get I see that coming from a mile away. No, that's only in WWE. You're going to see that coming from a mile away.
Mm-hmm.
AEW is
going
to give you
about it. I don't want to see any cheesy bullshit.
Yeah.
And it's going to happen, though, man. I mean, it's WWE. Yeah. They're known for the cheese, man. They've been known for the cheese since the late 90s.
Just like your hat.
Hey, man, you can bitch all you want. Y'all owe us rent when it comes up when we play y'all, man. Y'all owe us rent. Just remember that. Get ready to pay rent.
I really do not like disqualifications at all.
They don't. And that's cool with me, man, because I'd rather a draw than a disqualification, because a disqualification, it sets a bad taste in people's mouths.
It doesn't affect anyone's any of their losing,
No, it really don't. Not a draw, but a disqualification does. And me personally speaking, I'd rather see a draw than a disqualification, because a draw actually adds to the story of them wrestling again. And
like with Kenny Omega and Bryan Danielson.
Yeah, because that went to a draw, and then you had the rematch. Hell, Hangman Adam Page and Bryan Danielson went to a draw too.
Yep.
I mean,
and I just like no WWE matches like then I showing WWE matches that end up in a draw list. It's like he shut up afterwards.
Yeah, I mean, hell, the match between MJF and Bryan Danielson went to a draw, and then went to sudden death.
Sort of like that match that WrestleMania match between Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania 12.
Went to a draw and went to sudden death.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Yep.
Love that.
The 60-minute Iron Man match.
But anyway, we'll get back to that because Iron Man matches are the shit. I love them, and we'll end
We gotta
all
wrap this
that.
up, guys.
Yeah, I know we got to wrap it up. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to end it as good as I can. Speaking of which, ending things on a great note, gentlemen. We will be back here next week and the week after that, if you understand what I'm saying. If y'all don't go anywhere when we end, I'll tell you all about it. Give me 5 minutes of your time. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in tonight for Ringside Rants with me, Just Mike, my cohort over here to my right, Josh, and below us, as always, the Japanese guru of professional wrestling, Phil. And if you're not listening to us or following us on social media or any platform for that matter, you're what?
I think we lost Phil, but you're doing life wrong.
Oh, he did lose Phil. Oh, man. And you know what? We're not just food to eat. We are also food for your
ears.
Hell yeah, man. Eat us up, brothers. We're here for wisdom and all kinds of good shit. And ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for tuning in tonight and see you all very, very soon. Tune in next week or maybe later on this week if something big happens in the sport of professional wrestling. Until then, bang. Good night. Let me make sure we can end this.
And we out.